enlightened, enlightened Ederin Gaiman. How do you say your thing, Aaron?
Enlighten Aaron.
Oh, enlightened Aaron. Okay. Yeah. Wow.
I see Aaron Kism on YouTube.
Yeah, that's him. That's that one too. Yup. That's the YouTube one. Yup.
You're live right now.
Awesome. How's the quality look? Quality look halfway decent.
Yeah, it looks good.
Awesome. All right, I'm finna put you guys where we were last time. When we last left you guys are on the 5th floor of the St. Edge Apartments, pulling off a heist on Johnny Law's safe to see what information he has and to share this information with Ernest Skinner and trying to find a way to prove you guys' innocence. And right after obtaining contents from the safe, you guys hear loud explosions and feel the floor as you're standing on in this apartment shaking. And as you all guys all start to slide a little bit, as you can tell, this part of the apartment is about to come down. Give me a perception check, all three of you guys.
Sorry, it's been 2 weeks now, and I need to now relearn where everything is.
Awareness is perception.
Right. You guys look at each other like, what the hell is going on? And you are able to get a peek out the window and see that it's a wrecking ball, the crane slamming a wrecking ball. Trying to take you guys down. And you also hear gunshots coming from outside as well.
Can we see who's operating the crane or what kind of crane it is, like Arasaka or a ganger of some kind?
Hold that thought. Bell, you get a call on your agent. And it's taking you by surprise because it's like, wait a minute, it's not supposed to be any signaling here. How the hell is somebody calling me?
The call is coming from inside the house.
That's the OG one right there. And does Bell answer? You notice the caller ID says unknown on it.
Hello. It's me. How's it going?
Bell, I'm so glad you picked up, man. We need your help on a rooftop, man. They're trying to take the apartment down. Come help us on the roof.
Right on. Who's this?
Oh man, you don't remember me?
Sorry, not good with voices, great with faces. I know a lot of people say that because they just don't like remembering people, but your number came up as unknown on my phone. I'm sorry, dude.
No problem. My name is Ikea. You remember I had that one room I stayed right next to the girl that had all those pets.
Got that kick-ass furniture?
Yeah.
Yeah, I relay all this message to the team. Hey, you're on speakerphone.
Hey everybody, I need Bell to help me out on a rooftop. I hope you guys are hanging in there. Things are getting super crazy.
Yeah, super crazy down here too. We will do what you can. Is there any way that you can like patch us through to some kind of like live feed so we can see what's going on and keep posted without taking up your minutes?
Unfortunately not. And then you hear like static. I'm cutting out right now. Hurry up, Bell. We need you. And then the call dies.
Well, guys, seems like
who was that
we're
again?
their only hope.
Who was it again?
IKEA.
I don't remember IKEA. What did they do?
They the gal like 2 floors down that had all those animals.
Okay.
And next door was IKEA.
Oh, okay. All right. So, I'm kind of stuck in a laser room. Do I see a window around at all?
Yep, you see a window leading out right here.
I will tell my bodyguard to stick with Bell and Azir, and I'm probably gonna try to jump out the window.
Yo, what about trying to get the lasers down, you know?
I mean, is there anything you all really want in here? I already emptied the safe.
Did we get all the saves? I thought like there was one
Yeah,
save.
because no, y'all went to the back here and you found the big spider web of information. And then while y'all were doing that, I managed to unlock this safe, and I got all the stuff in there. And I've already had it decrypted, so I can show it to you all later. And then, yeah. So I mean, do I see anything like, I guess, conceal reveal in this room that would be worth them coming in here?
Nope.
I mean, weren't we like low key locked in here with like the door shutting behind us?
I prefer 4.
I didn't remember the door shutting behind us.
John,
I don't remember the door shutting.
John, you feel like you've got this whole room cleared. You found everything. And as far as you know, you guys haven't checked if the door, on the status of the door. You're not sure what's going on with the door.
Oh, so the door could totally be unlocked.
And you have this secret hatch here from the Rocker's room or whoever's room.
RJ's room. Y'all net run out of room, and then
RJ,
you had a trap door right under there. Yup.
Oh yeah,
Right.
I forgot that you guys just entered through a hidden alley.
So I'll wait at the lasers and make sure you all can get out of the room then. Telling my bodyguard to stay with you all, and I'll see what you all do, but I'm going to be prepped for this window to jump out of myself. Especially if the building's going down.
Give me an athletics check, all 3 of you guys.
Nice.
Oh, there we go.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. All over 20.
Damn good rolls. A critical and then almost a critical. 10s and 9s. Johns, you can tell that at this rate, this whole floor is going to come down, and it'll be harder to survive if one were to stay in this room as it's coming down. Bell and Nazir, the floor starts to tilt even more. As you can tell, this floor that you guys are about to come down any minute now, unless you act quick.
Hashtag act quick.
All right, do we want to... I'm going to jump out this window, because I don't think y'all need my help to get out of here, hopefully. But whenever I go out the window, I want to walk on the wall and start walking to the roof, I guess. Because that's where we needed to be, right, Seth? That's where the guy said he needed help?
Roof. Yep.
All right.
The roof might be on fire, though, so...
Okay, I'll be careful.
Don't worry, we don't need no water.
I don't know. Luna would say otherwise. She almost died to a fire in the training room. Yeah, so I'm out the window, walking up the wall towards the roof.
All right.
All right, Azir, I'm following you, or you can follow me. Just point me in the right direction.
I think we should try the door since we want to get up to the roof, right? And then if that doesn't work, go down the tunnel.
Okay. Checking the door. Carefully though. Yeah, I don't know what kind of
Okay, I guess you'll try to carefully open the door.
Or I want to check it first, right? Obviously not very well.
Oh,
but...
you say it's a door. He's like, this is a door.
Hey, Google, open the door.
Okay, I recklessly check the door. I just slam it open.
The door
If it'll open
gives.
at all.
The door gives open.
Okay, perfect.
All right.
Bodyguard, follow them.
Let's go upstairs to that guy that called you.
All right. John, give me a conversation check.
Forgot. This is that static area, isn't it? Where we can't communicate well.
Mm-hmm. Yup.
Technically, I could just yell that through the lasers. That door's open.
You hear no response from your bodyguard.
Oh shit!
And then from
All
where
right.
from where you're at, you're not able to see what he's doing.
He was
Toward
coming
through
with
the
us.
laser.
Just hold on, just twist his body through the lasers. Okay.
All right, then I'm gonna grab the bodyguard on the way and say, "You need to work on getting on comms better," and then get to the door with them. I'm guessing I might need an athletics check at this point for that, right?
Yo, give me athletics check.
All right.
The buildings start tilting some more, but you guys remain focused on getting to the roof.
All right, guys. I hope you have parachutes. And then I'll go upstairs.
Yeah, don't worry. I keep it in my cargo pocket.
Don't worry, I have drugs.
So that'll just make the fall not hurt as bad.
Yeah.
All right. And Seth, where was your rocker buddy? Or is that IKEA? That's not IKEA, right? What was the name of the rocker?
Heinz.
That you were trying to do drugs with? Yeah. You might want to give him a call.
I go ahead and shoot out a group. Maybe not a group like everyone's BCC'd because I respect people's privacy like that. But send out, a message to anyone that I know is in the building as well as in this area about what's going down, building might be coming down, etc.
People are saying, "Where are you at?" We're all heading out right now. How are you doing? How are you holding up? They're checking in on you.
I'm on the roof. Dude that lives in the building, IKEA, if y'all know him, is in some trouble. Trying to help him out.
Give me a conversation check. As you convey that message, they say, but IKEA is right beside me. She's right here.
And you got tricked.
Is your streams, are they allowed profanities?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Motherfuckers.
As you guys get to the roof, you see someone that looks like they could be an edge runner as well. And they say, "Bell, thank you so much for coming up here and helping us out, man. We really needed your hand up here." The meanwhile, as the wrecking ball is taking more cracks into the building. Give me an athletic check. All three of you guys. See if you guys can all hold your balance.
Man, Azir and I are on the same wavelength right now.
Yeah. You rolled the same for
18.
your athletic check last time too, right? Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
John, with your insoles, you're head on as if it's no problem. And Bell and Azir, you do this thing where you guys are wobbling a bit, but you guys are able to hold up and still be able to stand up just fine, even though the rooftop is getting slanted and you feel like where it's attached to the building start to slowly start sliding off. And then she says, I knew you were good, but looks like today just ain't your day. And now let me get a perception check from all three of you guys.
I'm gonna get over 20. Come on, Azir, you got it. But y'all are on the wavelength like that.
We are just the same person, John.
Yeah.
I never have seen you all two in the same room.
Right? You guys realize that you got guys to the left of you and to the right of you with assault rifles pointed at you. Let me get an evasion check from all three of y'all.
Yeah, but don't these guys know that assault rifles are illegal?
Hey man, Night City has a way better Second Amendment.
Night City laws are so funny. They're so funny.
Where's evasion?
Under fighting.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh. We lost. We've diverged.
I guess I'm the fake.
Oh, John, you and Azir, you guys scan the whole area, and both of you get down and are able to dodge the shots. Bell, a few of them end up hitting you in the head.
Oh.
For 1 out of your stopping power on your helmet, but 15 out of your HP.
Ouch. That's half.
And let's
Dang,
see.
Bell, didn't you ever learn to duck?
Where?
Oh,
Quack.
Let's see what injury he ends up having to the head. You end up, the bullets start going through your head and giving you a concussion. I'll post some I'm at the drop in road 20 some more details for you. With that concussion, you're gonna be taking -2 to all actions, but a first aid or paramedic DV13 will be able to help you recover from your concussion.
Can I immediately just kind of first aid myself without taking my helmet off? Because if anyone's seen Starship Troopers, we all know what happens then.
I wouldn't paramedic yourself.
My guy.
Med tech do it. Yeah.
My guy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I am a doctor over here, and you're like, I'm just gonna fix it myself.
Yeah, I'm concussed.
All right, so we'll do a shuffle. Do we need to get in an initiative order since we're going to be fighting?
It depends. Do you want to fight is the question. How do you guys want to handle it? That's the true question.
I mean, someone just shot my friend, so I'm jumping over his ear and going with a sword to him.
Yes, let me get an initiative. And then you guys click on your character tokens and then click on initiative on the character sheet.
I'll go back this way until.
If I get -2 to that, is that considered an action initiative?
Actually, I would say so. That's a good point. And the 13. John is going to be going first, and then the bad guys, and then Bell, and then Azir.
What's this in front of me? Is it a parrot or is it a guy? I can't really tell.
Give me a streetwise check, and I'm going to give you a bonus on it, and I'll explain why. You notice by by their attire and the way they're looking like kind of slosh, like they're under the influence of alcohol or some other drug, that they're most likely a member of the Drain Gang.
Oh, the
And you could
druggies
tell,
are here.
you can tell they want that they don't like the fact that you've been killing some of their buddies and getting some altercations with them lately.
So it's revenge for saving Alfonso.
You're not sure. It could be that. Could be the fact you guys killed one of their buddies um in Cocoa Butter Factory, Andy
Okay.
Palmer's, or it could be about the events that went down at Club Karma. Mixture of things.
So this could have nothing to do with me, is what you're saying. It could be all John.
No, you all were there
You
for
were
the
there.
cocoa butter and everything else.
You were there. Yup.
Oh yeah, I was, wasn't I? Sorry, I'm concussed.
Right, literally. Right. He's like, what's going on? Talking about who? Not me. Not
All right,
me.
so I do the shuffle with his ear. Ooh, the second one's a fumble. The first one was a 20 with 18 damage to this guy. Second one's a fumble, though.
Ooh.
Zir, I have a feeling might swing a little wide, so duck.
My sleep.
Where?
Oh.
You came up the stairs after me, but somehow still thought I was an enemy that came up behind you.
Right. All right, John, you swing your blade like, you know what? I got this guy. He ain't nothing. And as you coming across with it, he lifts up his foot and then he kicks the handle, swinging the blade back around toward you and Azir. Let me get an evasion check from both of you guys. See if you guys see if you guys can avoid the altered swing.
Did the first one hit, though?
That's what happened with both of those hits. He was on it. He was on the money.
Would any of luck made the first one hit?
Nope.
Okay.
Did you want me to give evasion too?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
The blade comes around just over you guys' head as you guys duck right under it.
All right, I'll look at him and say, touche. Bodyguard, I want him to attack the guy in front of him, just with whatever he has that's hard hitting and kill him.
All right, give me a conversation check.
Would he just know to do that?
It'll make sense. So you tell him to say, hey, do what you can, basically.
Yeah.
He's like, I got you, man. I'll make up for it. And then he full on football dive tackles him. And you see him catch, and you see both of them fall off the building.
Come on, can I, before he does it, grapple gun him?
He's off the building, but you can shoot to be able to try. Like, nope, I got you. They try to catch him.
And I want to try to catch him, but can I from this position with the grapple gun? It doesn't look like I can.
You can try to catch him with your grapple gun. Oh,
nice!
First time that's failed me. Oh gosh, why did he do that? Well, it's gonna be both my employees dead. That ends my turn.
Hey, it saves you some cash, right?
No, it doesn't, because I gotta hire new ones, and that costs money, and then they're not gonna have all of the upgraded stuff.
As you see your bodyguard tackle this goon off the you're telling on a 6th story of this building, you see the hook from your gun grasp their clothes, but it doesn't catch on. As you see them determinedly, confidently truck them off of the rooftop.
Guess we've seen Salty Dog live. I'll have faith in them. In my turn.
Awesome. Belle, give me an evasion check.
Boom. Oh, -2.
How much luck do you have?
I got all of it. 8.
8 luck or be hit by this?
What is it?
Okay, I can't tell you.
Might as well use it. 8 luck down the hatch.
As you're dazed and gunfire is going on, and you turn and look like two people just jumped off the roof of this apartment, you're like, what is going on? What am I doing here? And as you're twisting and turning around trying to put 2 and 2 together, you're turning your head, and then you feel a bullet whiz right across your helmet. And you're just like, was that a fly or something? And you start digging in your ear.
All I know is that this is the second time that I've seen people jump off of a building.
True. That's all you're getting out of this so far is like people just jumping off the building. And John and Azir, you know, as bright as day, you saw a bullet that would probably take Bell's head clean off and just casually dodge by him as he's looking around trying to see what's going on.
He was lucky.
Literally. And Azir, give me an evasion check.
Let's see how this goes.
How much luck do you have?
We're kind of in sync again because I had -2 to mine.
1, unless we reset.
We have definitely reset. Yes, man. We all start from full HP, body armor, head armor, and luck.
Oh, then I have 8.
3 luck or something is gonna happen.
I'll give you 3.
All right. Right in front of you, the Drain Game member says, "This is for my buddy you bastards killed." And they start dumping twin SMGs at you. And you're weaving around and you're jumping over bullets and you are unfazed by them. And John, give me an evasion check.
People attacking us just because we killed their friends. They're gonna have to be a bit more specific.
From what I gather, his name was Buddy.
Yeah, is there any reason we're up here fighting them? I mean, couldn't we just, like, I have a grapple gun, Azir has a grapple gun, and Bell could just hang on to one of us, and we could just say peace. What do y'all think? Are y'all wanting to fight?
I'm concussed.
Well, it's assuming Azir on their turn will take care of that.
I mean, I might. He said he's going to take care of it himself, so let's see how that plays out.
I got it.
They go after him anyway.
So if they try to dump their twin heavy SMGs at you, John, and then some of their bullets just hit their buddy that's to the side of you. And then that's gonna bring us to Bell's turn.
All right. What is isn't our technique is the
Is what first aid is?
First aid. First aid.
Remember,
Boom.
you can make it worse.
Yes.
Okay.
Don't worry. I have this.
Oh. Okay, tell me how you flavor getting over being concussed.
I take like some gauzy type stuff because I don't know what I'm doing. Take some gauzy type stuff and I just
Hold on, he passes with an 8?
Hold on.
No.
I'm listening. What are you saying, Bell?
And I like wrap it around like a chin strap type of thing, and I pop some aspirin.
You take the aspirin, and you're like, this aspirin tastes better, a little better than usual. And the ringing from the concussion gets more intense. The DV has been
These
raised to
aspirins are
15.
minty fresh.
Tic Tacs. Actually, takes a Tic Tac. The DV has been raised to 15, and right now, Bell, you're gonna be taking -3 to all actions until that concussion is addressed with a DV of 15 or higher.
Okay.
Would you like to move anywhere?
Let's see. I will sit down.
No, he just pops a squat like.
Yep. Pop.
Woozy.
I feel woozy.
Awesome. And then we're gonna rotate to Azir's turn.
Okay. I'll notice that he has totally not treated his concussion properly, and I suppose I'll help him out.
All right. There you go. Azir, how do you want to flavor? You can flavor in any way possible, even if it doesn't make logical, literal medical sense. You can flavor it. So you can smack him back awake, put some ice on his head, however you want to flavor it.
Perfect. I'll stick a couple needles in him. Give him direct. I'm losing all my words.
I know what you
Pain
mean.
medication,
Yeah.
some stimulants, and I'm like, you know what? Here you go.
Well, all I'm thinking of is like, have you seen the movie The Rock with Nicolas Cage and Sean Connery?
What did he do?
So there's a neuro whatever toxin something terrorist something, but it's like a 5 or 6 inch needle that you have to apply directly right into your heart. I just like, yeah, I'm seeing this here, just like stab me.
Just it does the trick, and you are not concussed, and you're not going to take any more some of those concussion penalties. Awesome. Azir, would you like to move anywhere?
Yeah, I'll start heading over this way to this person that I assume's attacking us over here.
All right. Bell.
So we're not running. We're going for a fight.
I mean, I can only move 3 spaces at a time. My only option is to fight.
You got farther away from the edge. The edge was only 3 spaces away from your position. It was 2, really.
If I jump off this, what's gonna happen if I jump off, John?
You have a grapple gun. Nothing.
What am I
You'll be
gonna
good.
grapple to? The building that's falling?
Yeah. You just basically got to rappel down. That's all you need.
Also, John, there are 4, 5, 6 orange circle ovals, an orange square, and a pink oval that we don't know what they are, and we obviously need to go check it out.
That's the poker table, and those are chairs.
Yeah,
no, your character does not know that.
I can look at a poker table and see what it is.
I don't believe you have. You've been too busy fighting.
I think it's fun. I think Azir is the only person who's been on a rooftop and seen this already. So that's actually pretty funny. It's like, I was just up here. But you definitely, John, I can definitely say you definitely see a poker table and chairs. But this is an apartment with edge on. There's no telling what else can be underneath. Things aren't always what they seem. And Azir and Bell, give me athletics checks.
Close.
Azir, give me 2 luck or else.
All right. I'll
This
give you 2 luck.
Azir, you're like, wait a minute, something is too fishy going on. And you guys hear it and feel it. Boom, boom, bish, as the building begins to topple down. Azir, you're able to hold on your feet. Belle, you've gone in a free fall essentially, and John, you're held fast with your insoles as this rooftop is on its
I'm
way to the ground.
trying to grapple gun Seth or Belle, I guess.
All right, let me see a handgun check.
It's 18.
You've got him, and you're just gonna rappel down, basically.
Yeah.
All right, you get repelled. You and Belle get repelled to the ground. Azir, you're holding steady on the building. Would you like to use your grapple gun as well? You're not in midair, so you're still technically you're on the roof, even though it's falling down and is in the air.
Yeah, I'll do that. Let me see where I might find a grapple.
If you don't have the, because it's under, it should be under weapon, right? Or no, that's just under.
No.
Ranged weapon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Range.
And then handgun.
Oh, there we go.
I should really get a grapple gun because I have good handgun.
Yeah, good call.
These are only 100 eddies, yeah.
Azir, you
And
check.
they're free if you steal them from John.
Right. Azir, you shoot your grab gun like, okay, he can do it easy enough. And you barely get a grip, and then as you start to try to rappel yourself down, you lose your balance a bit, and you start to tumble down to the ground.
See, I told you it wasn't that easy.
Belle, do you want to try to catch Azir?
Oh yeah.
Give me an athletics check. Oh, nice. You're able to catch a tumbling Azir out of the air. Luckily, her grapple gun attempt was able to break her fall a little bit, and she is not splattered.
As I see that happening, I start running down the wall instead, being the grapple gun's anchor point, since it can't hold all 3 of our weights.
What'd you say? Say it again, John.
The grapple gun can't hold all 3 of our weights, so I position myself on the wall and I run along the wall with them hanging from the grapple gun.
Because you got those special shoes.
Yep.
The insoles. So I want to. What movie? Is something similar like that happened in a movie? Anybody know what it could be? It's on the tip of my tongue.
Well, I don't know about that one specifically. That would probably be Mission Impossible for the running along the sidewall.
Awesome.
But I sent John because I lost the. Where's the? Oh, there's the chat. Here's what I did to Azir in chat now.
All right, let's see.
From Cliffhanger, great movie, fantastic film.
Let's see. Nice.
Yeah.
I've got you. I've got you.
Is that the movie with the parents that climb with their kids, or is that a different movie?
Different one. So Cliffhanger is the one where the money plane is hijacked, and then it crashes. A plane that they moved all the money to crashes in this mountainous area where there's a snowstorm coming, and then the bad guys. It has what's his name?
I've never seen it, so you don't have to keep explaining it.
It's a great movie. It's got his name is on the tip of my tongue. He's on Third Rock from the Sun.
Never seen that.
You haven't seen that?
John Lithgow. I saw him live in Chicago. Really, really great. He has a monologue. Yeah, he's a really good actor. Yeah. So good movie. I don't think IMDb has it rated very high, but it's like one of those like good bad movies that I kind of enjoy. Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh man, our Edge Runner friends died.
Hey,
They couldn't take a little building falling on them. Gosh.
As you guys get to the ground safely, you realize that the second floor and up has now been destroyed. And you're not sure at all about who made it or who died with this building collapsing. And give me a perception check. See if you guys can recognize this wrecking crew they got out here. Oh, Azir.
From all my time spying.
All right, John and Bell, you guys noticed that these are the same exact rookies from that simulation that you guys were a part of.
Salty because they didn't win.
Hold on. There we go. And Azir, you can tell salts in their eyes. They are upset. And the bodyguards, the security they had at the entrance, you can tell they are all down and dead.
I'll run forward and say, "Hey, oddball," and the other one, "I don't think you want to live here. Half the apartments are gone, and it's covered by Arasaka. You want to help us get out of here?"
They say, how can we help, man? We almost might be totally doomed because these guys brought company.
Well, if any bullets come our way, jump in front of them.
And you look at the wall, and you're like, "Mother of God." Are y'all familiar with Attack on Titan or stuff like that? You got
first season, yeah, for sure.
You guys see tweakers climbing over this wall. And you instantly
throw some of your drugs at the cops.
Yeah.
And they're climbing over the wall, and you know that they're gonna be making a rush towards something. I need you guys to click on your character tokens and give me initiative.
Ooh, I beat John for the first time, I think, ever. At least in Cyberpunk.
I was
22.
doing really bad.
Too bad that doesn't mean you go first.
Right? Azir. All right, what does Azir want to do with this situation? You see, they're taking a page from our book. They really did learn. And you can tell they're packing up their record and they're about to move on out. That's what you perceive as well.
Okay, let's see. I'm going to start heading for the door, really. I think that's what I want to do.
Start heading toward the wall?
Yeah, I'm going to sprint and start heading toward the exit. And then I'm like, if I need to, I can always turn around and snipe someone.
All right. So you just want to just book it?
Yeah.
All right. In that case, that means you have twice your movement. So you move twice as many squares at exchange for not taking an action.
Yeah, I did. I just can't move very far.
All right. No problem. And as you're making your way up, He's like, I got this. I got this. It can't get any worse. It can't get any worse. Even more of them start beelining toward the front entrance. And now we'll rotate to Belle's turn. With the whole mob of people, mob of tweakers climbing over the wall and starting to rush in.
Let's say I run forward a little bit.
Uh-huh.
See. And then I point at are these the jokers that were on the top of the building?
Only one of them is. Only one of them is. The rest of them are the NCPD rookies.
Yeah, yell. Shift my stance, and then like act like I'm gonna be running, down this way, yelling, "They got the drugs!"
They got him! They got him! All right, give me a persuasion check. Do you want to pull some out to make it more, or throw some to make it more? Make it more tantalizing.
I don't know that I have anything to throw, but
Unless you've thrown it away, you still had like half a kilo of lace silk coat.
oh, I don't carry that around with me.
Ah, he does.
Okay.
Okay.
Nah, I don't carry that around. So I guess just persuasion. Persuade him. Come on, let's do it. Good roll.
Ooh. So now, some of them start changing their course toward this direction. And then some of even more start climbing the wall. Going for the door as well. And then, that being said, it's gonna rotate to John's turn.
It seems like they're World War Z-ing into the building. I don't think that's really our problem. So I'm gonna kind of ignore them. I'm looking around for my bodyguard.
This stream brought to you by Netflix, as World War Z is now streaming on Netflix.
Right. Sponsored.
Get us canceled.
Right.
He's trying to have us violate Twitch TOS. But yeah, I'm looking around for my bodyguard to see if he landed anywhere around here.
Okay, give me a perception check. Hold on. You see that he is, and they're not sure if he's dead or unconscious, but you see a blood splatter on top of the wrecking crane. He's right on top of it.
All right. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. 30 meters. Can I grapple gun on top of the crane?
Yes, you can. Let's get a handgun check. All right, and give me 3 evasion checks. Do you want to use 2 luck to avoid getting hit once?
Yes, I do.
As you're swinging right to get on top of the crane, people start shooting the ARs, pistols, and start swinging their knives at you as you're on your way to the crane, but they all miss you, and you end up getting there and seeing your bodyguard laid out on top of the crane, and it's very
See him?
bloody.
Does he look alive?
Give me a human perception check. You think he's alive, but you don't know for how long he can be able to keep his heart going.
Man, why'd you jump off this thing? I'm gonna yell, Azir, my guy needs help. And then put up my shield for cover for him. And then end my turn.
I can run to you, but I'm gonna need you to bring his ass to me too.
At this point, John, give me one evasion check. It becomes somewhat of an all-out brawl between the tweakers who believe that drugs are over here, the NCPD rookies, you and your bodyguard. Gunfire is going off, and it's just outright pandemonium in this corner here. And Bell and Nazir, you notice that the party's just getting started as more start climbing over the wall, and they're booking it toward the entrance. Azir and Bell, let me get evasion checks from you guys, as these guys are rushing in with one thing on their minds. Azir, may I have an evasion check? There it is. Oh.
Yeah, sometimes it just takes a while.
Ooh. And Bell, you're doing hey, I'm not involved in it. As some of them brush past you without hurting you on their way in through the front entrance. But Azir, you are knocked down by this stampede of people, doing 1 out of your body armor and then 10 out of your HP. And as you're being trampled, you end up getting your leg broken in the process.
Don't worry, I can help out with that.
You just think you're a med tech now?
Right.
Hey, I'm a fixer, which,
Can you fix people too?
Right.
I can. I just have to roll well.
Right. So Azir, with your leg broken right now, you're going to be taking -4 to move, but a paramedic DV13 can be a quick fix, but to have it all good to go, be a paramedic DV15 or surgery DV13.
Okay. I'm sure I can fix it on my turn. -4 to move.
Literally 1 square. So your movement is
only 1 square.
Only 1 square, and you're not prone as people are trying to rush in, trampling you. And these rookies, they're trying to start to weave and get their way out. John, do you want to try to take any attack of opportunity on these guys? They're doing like, okay, we did our part. It's time to get out of here. You can tell.
Yeah, every single one of them that I can.
And then let me get one more. You start, as you're covering your bodyguard with your shield, you start swinging your Kendachi Mono 3, woo, 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 and you get some clean hits on their way out, and you see them grapple gun off into the distance. And then you hear him say, "Ha! We got him this time. Good job,
And
y'all."
as they yell that, I'm going to say, "Did you hear that, tweakers? They got the drugs."
Give me a persuasion check through the madness. See if they pick up on that.
Boom.
Ooh.
Almost legendary.
Ooh. The near legendary. Hold on, let me note that real quick. Hold on. And the ones that are in the crowd around you, they start booking it back, and they're jumping the fist. They're going. You think they're actually going after them. You think they're going after them. And then and then the mob that was on top of Vizier, some of them start going in the building, and then the rest of them end up climbing back over the wall as well. The edge runners just watching all this happen that you guys met when you guys first got here are like, holy shit. I've never in my life seen that happen. Looks like we're not gonna be staying here anymore. We appreciate you guys coming through and doing a little damage mitigation, because it could have been worse. More people could have died.
I don't know. I got an unconscious person here and a friend with a broken leg. And if we're out of combat, I'll start dragging my bodyguard that way. But if not, it's Azir's turn, I think.
Yeah, you guys are out of combat. You guys.
So I'll go up to Azir with my bodyguard on my back.
I'm gonna fix my leg as he's dragging him over.
Awesome. 20 paramedic. Let's see what we got. Yup. You're back walking like normal. You're back walking like normal. It hurts a little bit, but.
All right, John, let me try and help your bodyguard.
No, don't touch him. And I keep Belle far away from my friend. And I say, he could probably use a speed hill or, I don't know, stabilization. Whatever you can do, Azir.
Listen, you're not the doctor. I'll take a look at him.
Awesome. You give him a quick evaluation and give him a mix of pharmaceuticals. And he doesn't wake up, but his heart is still going.
We're going to have to drop him by the hospital. I'll keep fireman carrying him, and I'll walk up the wall towards where we came in over here.
Awesome. You guys ready to make your guys' way out of these dangerous apartments before something else comes up, as they're being raided with a mob of tweakers, and from the second floor up, the building is now crumbled to the ground.
Yeah, I'm going to pay for one Delamain to pick up my bodyguard, and I'm going to tell it to take him to the hospital. And then a second Delamain for us, and they're both going to be regulars.
All right. And John, you end up getting a call, and on the caller ID, you notice that it's Rockland on there.
Like the Rockland?
Only one way to find out.
Or generic. All right, so I'll answer the phone.
Hey, John.
Hey, who's this?
It's me, the OG Rockland himself, man. How are you holding up, man? I just noticed in your accounts you sent some Delamains, and you sent another one of your teammates to the hospital. I'm just checking on you, make sure you're not, near flatline. What's been going on?
No, I'm pretty good. Some of my teammates definitely got hit a little bit, and this crazy motherfucker jumped off a building for some reason, so that's why he's headed to the hospital. But, he's been both the people in the hospital have been pretty good for me, so, you know, like having them around. Is there anything I can help you with?
No, I was just checking on them, making sure you're all good. And here's a tidbit of advice. This is gonna be a golden piece. If you got some of your team members and they're in the hospital, just drop by and check on them, because that can be able to be, a difference between them turning on you and wanting to work with you still. And I've heard through my street connection, the few that I do have, is that you're putting in some good honest work, man. So I want you to keep it up and try to nourish the relationships you do have. I don't have to tell you, but rather to remind you than do that after you're in the hospital next.
All right, will do. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And how's that battle glove arm holding up for you?
It's doing pretty well. I was able to punch the crap out of Chimera at Biotechnica, so I really appreciate that little upgrade you threw in there.
No problem, man. Only the best. And if you're dealing with Biotechnica and corpos, please tread lightly. I know Nicolo can carry himself like he's so, hippie like and Woodstock like, but he's like that. But you got to be careful about the other people, because it's a dog eat dog world in this corporate game. It's somebody under him probably gunning for a spot, making things that much more complicated.
I mean, speaking of that, it was weird to see you with Mike Jones at that party the other day. You and Mike doing a lot of work together, or why were you at the Chrome Corsairs party with them?
You talking about the tech show?
Yeah.
I don't go to those things.
Oh, really?
Oh nah, man, those Chrome Corsairs, as much as they love shiny things, they try too hard with their recruitment process, man. I would never be caught dead in there. Only a certain few people know it, and I try to, keep all my options open, but I can never, ever trust them out of any gang.
Human perception.
You can tell he's telling the truth.
I was a fake Rockland? How did he know about my arm then? That's so weird. I don't say that out loud. Say, all right, well, there might be some fishy stuff going on then within the company. I don't know if it's made it up to you yet. I've been working with Auntie and everything. But are you aware of Mike Jones underneath you and above me?
I've heard a few people try to throw him under the bus, but when you're an honorable man like me, you just gotta know by what you see personally. You can't always take the second word from someone else. In my eyes, he's done nothing wrong at all. He's been doing a good job.
Well, I think we have some streams, some laced synth coke, and other things that you'd be interested in taking a look at.
Oh, that's a bunch of horse shit, John. You don't gotta play with me like that, man. But look, I'm getting busy right now. I'm glad to know that you're holding up. And yeah, just make sure to check up on your crew, man. I got some busy work I gotta do, man. And take care out there and keep representing the company well. You're gonna make it far. And then he hangs up.
All right. You did see that I paid them yesterday, by the way, right? My
Sure
crew,
did.
I sent them 200 each. Okay.
Sure
just
did.
making sure, because I've kept up on my payments. But
Yeah, you did.
I'll visit them later. All right, guys. Do you all want to head to the hospital and visit my other worker while we deposit this worker, or do we want to go visit them later?
I thought we were just, putting him in a car, and then the car would just drop him off,
We were, until old man Rocco just called me and said it would be beneficial if I go visit them in the hospital. So I might want to go drop by and say hi.
Yeah, we can do that. I'm fine with that.
Nazir, you want to go to a hospital, see if you can't learn anything from some of the surgeons there?
Yeah, I guess I could peek around a little bit.
I could probably learn something too, right?
Sure.
All right.
All right, then $1, man, and we'll go to the hospital with my dude and drop him off and check on the other one.
All right. You guys get the trauma tower. And then I'm about to draw a box for you guys to put y'all characters in. There you go. Appreciate that, Bill. Guys, put
Yeah.
yourselves near the front entrance.
Oh, before we go here, though,
Yes.
I just want to make sure that because I'm looking through my notes, and I am not carrying the stuff that I looted in the building now.
What'd you say?
I want to like drop my stuff off, the stuff that we got in the building, so that I'm not carrying it into the hospital with me.
Talking about like which stuff in specific?
So this is something I need to talk to the team with too, because I do have the drugs, right? The Biotechnica logo and Rockman logo on it.
Yep.
So that would be something, John, like, should we bring a sample here to maybe help get tested? Like, not the entire thing, but like just a sample. Like, do you know anyone in the hospital?
I don't know anyone in this hospital. I think really if we wanted to get it tested, it would be Azir testing it, or maybe someone at the Red Bar could test it for us.
Okay, so we are probably not bringing that with us. And then definitely not the, I picked up a heavy SMG and a targeting scope. Those are not coming with me as well.
All right, where would they be in that case?
Can we make a detour on the way, John?
Yeah, we can detour if you want.
All right, hold on. It's like you guys show up and walk, like go in the elevator, go up, and it's like, hold on, we shouldn't have this stuff, and you guys go back down, and I do not have a problem with it. You guys are making sense. Let me put you guys on the map. There we go. All right, where you guys want to take this little detour to?
Yeah, because we probably... So, John, you got the bloody data shards decrypted?
Yeah, so can Aaron, can you do the thing where you can pop up the black book, the Johnny Law's encrypted data shard, and his bank statements?
Yes.
Because, yeah, like, I don't think we should, like, necessarily be carrying stuff around with us. Don't want to fall into the trap of, like, oh, shoot, yeah, I did have an SMG on me, didn't I? I did have a metal detector.
Rightfully so.
I always have weapons everywhere. They can't tell me no, especially because one's built into my arm.
All right, did the window pop up for you guys? Black book contacts?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. The second one was the updated one.
Oh, okay.
Computer doing a thing, y'all. Hold on.
Computer's gonna compute.
Sometimes not.
Oh, speaking of computers, if anyone here has a Pixel 6 or Pixel 7, you should turn off... well, on the 7, the 7's updated, should be updated now, so check for security updates. But the Pixel 6, you should turn off voice over IP and Wi-Fi calling.
What they got going on? Some spy stuff going on?
There's a way to... I think it's take over your data connection.
It's brick your phone, basically.
Oh, brick. Okay.
Holy shit. So it's a self-nuke phone.
Yeah, I don't remember if it's how exactly it works, I read what Seth's talking about, though. Yeah. So his bank statements, by the way, he only had 6,000 left in the bank, and we stole that from him.
So $2K a piece.
No, because it was split 2K a piece between the other crew that helped me decrypt it. So you could have, what is 2K divided by 3? Because I know it's not easy.
2K divided by 3. It's like
I'm about to Google
almost
it.
700.
Yeah, I know. 600 each.
666.
So I can give you all
yeah.
600 each
Yeah.
for it. 666.
Yeah.
But
I'll just take 600.
all right.
Thank you.
Azir, you can have 600 as well.
Okay.
But the other 4,000 went to the people that helped me decrypt it.
Did it really, or did he take it?
No, I really did.
Oh.
Had to pay Knox and wasn't it Dylan that actually decrypted everything?
Mm-hmm. Shell Shock did. Sure did.
Yeah.
And do you guys need me to read what's in the safe to y'all?
No, the only thing missing is his diary.
Oh yeah.
It's a journal.
Right. Right. Good call, John. Super good call.
He's apparently in love with Mike Jones. And part of stealing the 6,000 from his bank account was we put it that it was a charge for a sex doll in Mike Jones' likeness.
Right.
In the hopes that he might think that it was a drunken charge. And they did pretty good at the forging of that, so he might actually think that.
Literally. Do y'all need me to read this for y'all? Because I can on request.
I can read it if you want.
All right, you can. That works. That's fine with me.
Johnny Law's diary.
Right.
Dear
Right.
diary.
Right.
People think they know me, so I gotta show them who is boss. A frame here, a bounty there, and no one will ever know that their beloved sheriff is in the mix of everything they despise so much.
Yep.
It's not my fault that
Right.
crime pays. For me, that is.
Right.
After conversations with important people, it's essential to be friends with the right people. I'm so blessed. Hashtag, this
Right.
donation money is such a blessing. The more laced synth coke, the more busy the
There it is.
NCPD will be, and more wiggle room for me to do anything I want. If I keep this up, I'll be able to skip town and live lavishly. Thank you, God, for Biotechnica for this powerful strain of fentanyl. Ooh, yay!
Right.
I cannot do it without you guys. Y'all are the best. My edge running crew I hire are so awesome too. They did an awesome job posing as protesters,
Yep.
and I use their loyalty to each other to my advantage. The more that die, the more powerful they get, to my benefit. God
Right.
favors me. I am his favorite. I'm glad I invested in the hologram system for my apartment,
Right.
and hopefully I don't have to use the security I had got installed thanks to Biotechnica and Arasaka.
Yep.
I don't mind some edge runners keeping an eye on the place. You can never pay too much for security.
Yep.
I'm practically home free. I wonder if Mike will skip town with me. Boy, I hope so. I love him and his power. I need the strength to ask him out first.
Right.
If I make sure John doesn't mess up our plans, maybe we could even get married.
Right.
I just got to keep the work up and impress him. You got this, Johnny Law. Good thing I will be able to read my diary. I gotta head to 61 Camden Court. Got to do some more recruiting. Maybe I can find a badass solo/rocker boy to make a killer love song about me and Mikey.
Right.
That could impress him too. I could hire the whole complex if I pay my cards right.
Awesome job. Awesome job. Bill, I'll give you a point of luck for that. That was awesome. That was definitely Johnny Law's energy toward him. And now I need a streetwise check from all three of you guys too. Oh,
Boom.
Bill. Belle. Uh-oh.
I can't even find it.
Under social.
That's where I was looking. Oh, I found it.
Like saying, we don't have ketchup. And you just... Someone else walks into the fridge and it's like, it's right here.
Whenever you ask your mom for something, it suddenly appears.
Oh God, it materializes, like literally.
Or if you're helping someone with their computer, it's like, I don't know how this works. Like, I don't know where the program went. This shortcut on the desktop?
Literally.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, that literally happened earlier. I was helping my homie with the printer. And he's like, oh no, I can't find it. He's like, oh, gotta click on add device, obviously. And I was like, we should have known. So what you guys end up finding out, Belle, you're like, wait a minute. Mike Jones, Johnny Law. You're like, wait a minute. Mike Jones is already currently married.
Night City could be run by Mormons. We don't know.
You figured that he is married to Katie, and you know that he does not treat her well. It's common knowledge that he is not treating Katie well at all.
Well, there's another reason to not like him. So
Another one of many.
All right. So does that mean after the hospital we might want to go to 61 Camden Court? Or do we want to go back to the Red Bar and ask Luna to see if she has any new jobs? I do know she was looking for more of that gold whiskey stuff. Because they ran out.
I'm naming that drink. It finally has a former name. Golden Smack Daniels. That's the drink. That's the.
Okay. So I know Luna needs some Golden Smack Daniels.
Right.
Could go to 61 Camden Court to see if we can find Johnny Law there. Or we can see if Luna has other jobs after the hospital.
And then you also could talk to Ernest Skinner, who gave you guys a tip to Johnny Law's place, and then tell him about the information you found too at the Paragon Bar.
Okay.
Because that was one of the first ones. Because I remember Bell promised them that he was going to have security from him, Abraham Lincoln and some other guys. It was obviously like he was fronting with them, but yeah, he remember he asked for what was in the safe. So that's an option. You could be like, you know what, I don't you missed out, Ernest. But that's an option as well. So I'm going to go ahead and drop them in roll 20 on what's going on.
And Seth, where is it you wanted to stop by and drop off your stuff?
Oh, just like one of my places, like, you know, just like a stash area. It doesn't necessarily need to be like a specific place. It's probably going to be around the bar, though, you know, in that area.
Do you have a home, or are you homeless and you just live off stashes around the city?
I mean, I have a place. It's a real cool place. You'd really enjoy it, but no visitors because it's like a secret place. Sorry.
Oh, well, then you're not welcome to come to my house.
Well, everyone knows where you live. I like to keep, you know, like, I like to keep my personal life away from.
Know where I live. You don't know
knows
where
where
I
you
live.
live.
You've never been to my house.
Let's see. Let's see if I know where you live. Yeah, I probably know where you live.
It's streetwise though. He a corporate. He a corporate. He a corporate though. So you know he lives in a corporate zone. That's the only thing you know. It's like this guy lives somewhere in a corporate zone, but you don't know where he lives. But you know he's a corp. You know he's not in the comment zone. Is what you end up digging up.
See, I know where you live.
Like to see you find my house.
Okay. I would. Let's see how much money I have. What would it cost to like get a hacker to like try hacking his personal stuff, so I know a little bit more about John?
Oh, you feel like you might be able to drum something up. So you're not sure about the price range yet. You feel like you can be able to, you know, shake some hands and make some things work.
Well, I'm sure no one would ever betray me like that. And as far as hacking into it, I know you can't get into me, and I know you can't get into my house because both are secured.
I don't need to get in. I just need to know where you're at.
Oh yeah.
Do I have so Justin's in the hospital, right?
Yeah, Justin's in the hospital. We took Seth there and dropped him off, but we need to go back and visit. Yeah.
Okay. Is Justin is he like out, or is he like able to talk and stuff like that?
I don't know. I haven't visited yet.
Okay.
I sent him some money though, and it got accepted. So,
okay.
Guessing he's interactable. Oh wait, that's right. So I mean, have you dropped your stuff off? Are we good there?
Yeah, we're good there.
Give me a conceal reveal check. You feel like you got it stashed away where nobody's gonna think about going wherever you stashed it. So you're clean for the most part for the stuff you've got carrying on you.
Okay, so on the way, I want to stop and get them both like a little like hospital present.
Okay.
I'm looking right now. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to find the page that has. Well, let me see. This might be the one-time compendium. Works better for me. Yeah. Come on. Nope, it doesn't have what I was looking for. So, I'm looking for the like good food.
Okay.
How much does it cost for me to get 2 meals of like really nice food or whatever their favorite food is? I guess I would probably say.
Oh, I know this place that is supposed to have like the best fried chicken.
Right. Right. McDonald's. What's it called? I'm talking about McDougal's. Fucking let me look at the map. Real quick.
John, this time we have to try
I found it.
Metropolitan Barbecue and Grill Steakhouse. Or
all right.
Go ahead.
No, I found in the thing it says I can get a restaurant meal excellent for 50 eddies. So I want to get them each a 50 eddy restaurant meal.
All right. Which restaurant is question, or do you want to roll for it?
I guess I'd roll for it because I'd rather just know like what their favorite one is or whatever. I have a feeling I've heard from them after we work together what they like to eat.
All right. Give me a D20. So you end up getting them something from Short Circuit Netrunners Bar, and they are Netrunners, so that could be they thing. Now for knowing somebody's favorite food, what check do you think you guys would? What check do you guys think that would be for knowing somebody's favorite food?
I mean, I'd almost say
Probably
it's like
human perception.
I was gonna say
Something
conversation.
Oh yeah.
Like if I had conversed with them in the past, like thinking back onto it, unless there's like a memory one.
Right. Give me a conversation check to see if you can think basically like re-bring up the conversation. All right. So you remember your net runner loves fries. Fries from the short circuit bar.
All right.
Okay, I'm back.
What's up?
Awesome,
We're buying food. Um,
8 Philly cheesesteaks.
right. So,
all right.
so are you going to? So you've decided on. Hold on. His favorite thing was fries from the short circuit bar. And are you making your way there to put in your order to get some?
Yeah, and then what about the bodyguard guy? What is he like from that bar? I'm guessing they go together.
Give me all three of you guys. Give me your perception check as you guys are in the bar waiting on some of these fries.
Wow, that's horrible.
John's just pissed off that the burger wasn't plain.
that's too real world stuff.
It's a too real world. So Belle,
I hate that stuff. Yeah, every time I try to order a burger plain, I get crap on it all the time, and it pisses me off. So I'm like, I'm asking you to do less work, and you do more and get it wrong. Just like,
My brother's the exact same way.
look, one time back in the days, I was at Popeyes. I asked for a sandwich with no mayonnaise. I obviously give it to me anyway. Go back in, say, hey, I want without mayonnaise. Okay, we got you. Get it again, 2 times in a row. Still mayonnaise on there. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna have to hold this. I'm just gonna power through it. So that one was a funny one, just like back to back, like same exact sandwich, but
I've raged multiple times. There's been some not so great looks on me yelling, not at the fast food people, but outside of the restaurant, just bitching about like how they can't do their jobs.
it's tough. I've been there, man. It's tough being on the other end. So bitch, hey, we do what we can. So John, as you're putting in your order for fries, you see the bartender go back and tell the chefs and they're working on it. And Belle, you notice and most of these net runners in this bar are looking towards you guys. And you see a few of them actively net running. And Belle and Azir, give me human perception checks. You guys can read these guys' emotions. Belle, you can tell these guys are doing dirt. They are there. You think that they're going after John right now on the net while you guys are waiting on these fries.
Do the whole one-handed text to John.
And you know it says 6 net runners. And you think all 6 of them are on John trying to get in the side.
As he texts me, I'll say, hey, Belle, do you mind picking up this order? I gotta go outside and make a call. And I'll try to walk outside and get outside of their line of sight.
All right, give me a resist torture / drugs check, John. You feel that your arm is deactivated, so you run around with one meat arm, and you feel like any tech on you is deactivated for right now, and you feel like it might.
Could I have done any luck into that to make that not happen?
Nope.
All right.
Your arm is deactivated. You can tell it's deactivated, and you assume maybe my gun is jammed if I ever were to shoot a gun or your grapple gun. And you're booking it out, correct? You're running out.
I'm casually walking like I didn't notice, even though both my arms are now limp.
And then I'm gonna yell after him as he's walking out, like, hey, what kind of condiments did you want?
I'll just say, get all of them.
All right, you want the spicy stuff too, right?
Yeah, sure, man.
Just like yeah, sure. Like he's doing a penguin walk because his arms are disabled.
Yep. Then, did we ever decide what my bodyguard wanted from that? What did I order here for him?
Not yet. Okay. You end up the bartender comes back, Bell, and says, "Hey, because of our wait times and it's so busy, it's gonna be 11 minutes on those fries."
11 minutes.
Yeah, well, man, it's busy. Everybody loves these famous fries, man. And I'll get right with you. I got a cook in the back too. And then the bartender goes to the back to help the chefs. And these 6 net runners, you notice, start to make their way outside of the bar. You can tell they're looking for John.
11 minutes. I let John know that it'll be 11 minutes, and he should probably just take off.
All right. I rolled a stealth of 25 to go outside and like hide in the alleyway somewhere.
All right, you feel like you're hidden in the alleyway, and give me a perception check on John, Bell, and Azir. Oh, John, 28. Oh, I'm 28.
Bring it home, Azir. Get another cret. Come on.
You guys end up hearing him say, "We gotta get this guy." Yeah, man, 6,080 bounty. That's 1,000 for each of us. And all of you guys hear that. And John, you hear the footsteps. It's nearly in your ear. They're so close, but they don't see you. But they're looking for you. And they're trying to make bank off of your head. At this point, it's 10 minutes left till fries are done. And Azir, how would you like to react during all this commotion? If you need us to catch you up on what happened, I'll be more than happy to help you out with context too.
Yeah, can I have some context to what's going on? I come back and it's like, oh, we're just getting food, and then
right. So John got a call from his highest up, Rockland, from Rockland Augmentics, telling him, giving him advice, saying to check on your teammates when he caught wind that both of them are in the hospital. So John was like, okay, I'll get them their favorite food. He remembers what favorite food the Netrunner has, and then pops by the bar to get him the fries. And in the meantime, some people want a bounty on John's head, so now they're after him, and they've now disabled his technology through their net running, and they're trying to find where he is.
Well, too bad they disabled the tech, right? So now they can't track anything.
So Zir, you and Bell are still in the bar waiting on the bartender to bring out the fries for John's Netrunner teammate. But you know that you've heard that there's a bounty on his head, and they want John. They want to capture him or even kill him.
Is 6,000 even that high?
Yes.
You know, I feel like John, you should be worth a bit more.
I know, that's why I was saying no. I'm insulted. The arrow is worth 20,000.
Be careful what you wish for, John. Be careful. All
right, I guess I don't want Adam Smasher coming after me, but
yeah, is it possible to like throw my voice or something to sound like John around the corner or something?
Yes, give me a conversation check or an acting check.
Conversation or acting?
Yes.
Oh, I'll do conversation.
And you're doing like, he's over there, like something like that. And you're saying like, he's over there or something like that.
Yeah, I'm just going to. I'm going to pretend to be John. Like as if he was saying something on a call out loud.
So you're acting like John. So you're like changing your voice to make it seem like, wait a minute, that's him. That's his voice. Is that correct?
Yeah.
All right, let me get an acting check.
Okay, let's see.
-1.
I do not sound like John at all.
-1.
-1 acting.
A woman trying to do a deep man voice and failing.
I threw my voice, but it's not a good voice.
So you try to throw. So what would you say as if you were John? Like what would you be saying? Because you in your head you're nailing this acting perfectly.
Okay, I'd probably be pretending like I'm calling that I'm calling one of his contacts, being like name dropping people that he knows, saying like, "Yep, we're on that. We'll get our next mission. Stock bonds by himself."
Right. The general business jargon. Okay, and while you're saying that, 3 of the Netrunners stop for a second and like, wait a minute, who are they trying to be? And they start coming to your direction because you can tell that. Actually, I'm not even gonna say what you can tell. 3 of them are headed towards you, Azir.
Yeah, all I can tell is they're heading toward me.
And then give me a human perception check.
You know what? I didn't succeed in what I wanted, but I'm succeeding in getting them away from John.
True. You notice that they recognize you, and they recognize you as being a part of John's crew.
Oh, they recognize me.
Hold on.
You're getting popular.
Right?
And you notice they start net running too, and they don't look happy at all.
Run. Get them out of line of sight.
Or stab them in the head.
Ooh, and that's gonna bring us to Belle's turn. What's Belle wanna do? You guys got 9 minutes left on the fries.
Oh man, 9 minutes left. What else do I notice?
You notice
I'm looking around, like, guys, like, are there good people here? Any friends of mine, type of thing?
Give me a streetwise check. You determine that even though you don't ever come to this bar, that you can make some stuff shake. That you're good in the combat zone, and that might earn you a little bit of respect out here, even though it's not in the combat zone. So you might be able to make something work if you play your cards right.
All right. So, like, is the bartender guy out and about, or is he back in the kitchen?
He's out and about
again. I call him over a little bit, and I say, I thought that this was, supposed to be like a higher scale place. Do you allow active hacking in this place?
He goes on to say, man, these net runners, if I don't allow it, I'll be up shit creek, would I not? But let me hear you out, Belle. I've heard about your antics in the combat zone and running around with a crew doing all kind of crazy shit. I was able to catch feed of that simulation you guys helped NCPD with a few weeks ago. Yeah, man, that was the shit right there. I've never seen that in a simulation. But as far as the hackers goes, how are we gonna stop it? We can't stop them, as far as I know.
Well, okay, that's perfect. Do you know any hackers in here that I can hire real
Hire.
quick to kick these 3 guys out?
Give me a persuasion check or a trading check.
I knew both. There's 22 on persuasion.
He says, I know somebody that might be able to help you out. And then he takes you back deep in the bar, and they have like private rooms with computers. He says, hey, Katie, I got a guest for you. Might need your services.
Katie. Katie?
The Katie.
Mike Jones
Mike's
Katie
wife.
Katie?
Yup, Mike's wife.
What's up, Katie? I'm Bell. I don't know if you've heard of me. I have heard of you, however. And we got some dudes out there that are dropping on my friend Azir. Like, it looks like they're about to try and hack her or stuff around her. Is there any way I can get you? Oh,
As you can tell, she's in the net. She's moving stuff around as she's listening to you. And she says, Azir, and you're Bell. That means John must be nearby. Buddy, there's a 6,000 Eddie bounty on him. What do you need me to do exactly? Just slow them down? Do you want me to go for the kill or what? Because it's going to be a different price depending on what you need. And John is a high commodity, as you already know.
I want you to slow them down without putting yourself in any harm. Also, do you know who put the bounty out?
I can't just share that. And you can tell she audibly is stuttering. I can't tell you who put the bounty out on John, but for 500 eddies, I can be able to slow down those people who's closing in on Azir. For sure. Because
Okay.
not too many
Okay.
people have a beef with her that I know of, except maybe the Drain Gang, because a lot of people saw the camera feeds of you guys in Andy Palmer's Cocoa Butter offices.
Mm. And then how much also there are 3 that left the building, like like an additional 200 for those 3?
I mean, they're going after John. I can't interfere when people are going after him. I'm sorry. It's I'm strictly not allowed. Anybody else in Night City, no problem. But that Rockland guy, I can't do things with him, or things are going to be really, really bad for me. I hope you understand, Bell.
I do understand. Here's 500 to slow down the ones going after Azir, and I just want to say your husband's a piece of shit.
Give me a conversation check or a persuasion check. She ends up saying, oh, yeah, he is. I can't wait till it's all over. Here, I can help you with Azir. And Azir, these guys are approaching you, and you can tell, like you can tell your gun's jam, and your medical bag is locked. But then you see in their eyes, they all go dim, and they all start to grab on their eyes like this, and you feel all your stuff is unlocked. That they are not interfering anymore with your technology. And Belle, she ends up saying, so how are you guys gonna take them out?
I don't know. My MO is usually a quiet night sitting across the table.
And she says, she says, I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Thank you,
Yeah,
thank you, thank
my
you.
life would be so much better without him. And then, not only how much money I'm gonna get if he were to somehow just strangely die or some along those lines, because the way he's got the paperwork, I can't divorce him either.
Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm assuming that this conversation is, on the DL. So, as a person to person, if something happens, maybe, things. But I'm not making any promises. I just, hate people like that. So,
She goes on and say, "Hey, no problem, no problem. The sooner, the fucking better, man. I cannot be living like this. I'm too good for him." And
yeah.
while I've got those net runners distracted, you and your buddies need to go ahead and figure something out. And then throughout this conversation, 5 minutes left on surprise.
All right. So, if you have any information that would help out, I'd appreciate it. But I don't want to drag into anything around this topic. So, if they do delivery here?
They say, if you paid extra, they might be able to deliver. They're not delivering to the combat zone, are they?
Shouldn't be, right? What's the number of the
right here?
Delivery completely defeats the purpose.
Huh?
Delivery completely defeats the purpose. I just wouldn't have ordered food and showed up empty-handed either way.
Well, it can be delivered to, not to them, but to the area that we're going to. And then
Heck, they could deliver it just a couple blocks over to our hands.
Yeah.
I think we've made it halfway almost. I think we're good at this point. Changing the delivery is more suspicious and weird, but you do you. I'm not there. I'm in a dumpster hut.
The dumpster hut. Like he's like, I'm in a dumpster. So do you, like, literally in the dumpster? Like, you do you. Hold on, John. Hold on, John. I forgot you can't even talk to intern. They got that hack. That's the funny thing. You can't even send them a message because it's the tech is.
Oh, it's not the one that goes away after a minute.
They're in it. They're in it. No tech for John right now as you lay waiting on your crew from the dumpster.
Well, I go up to the bartender and be like, yo, dude, so about 5 minutes left is what my little timer for the fries says. Could have gotten an apple pie with that too?
Yeah. That'd be 5 eddies. I can get you an apple pie.
Sweet.
It'll be 5 eddies in 10 more minutes.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll and see how much time on apple pie. Oh. And he says, now by the apple pie, you mean one of those little ones and not a whole pie, right? I'm talking about the ones
yeah.
Those are good. And you see them pop it in like the little toaster they have.
Nice. Yeah, so here's 5 eddies for that, and here's 5 eddies for you.
Thank you. So are you here for that big bounty?
I'm not here for the big bounty, but I feel like I might get sucked up into it one way or another.
Hey, 6,000 eddies for that corpo. Those don't come around here too often. You know what? I'm finna make some calls and make sure we get that because we need that money badly. And then you see him get on his agent and start making some calls. Yeah, I seen John. He's around here somewhere. Some of the net runners said they got some of his tech shut off, so he should be easy pickings. He's hidden somewhere, and it's only a matter of time before we find him.
I mean, I don't know about that. Like, left, right? Left.
Can you say that again?
Like it looks like, like around here or left. Like, like could Could he have gone back? Just making conversation, you know.
Yeah.
Gone back somewhere. Gone back somewhere. By the way, do you happen to know where this dude lives?
He says, you know what? Since he's a suit and we've seen him making waves, he probably lives somewhere in Beaverville.
Beaverville. Okay.
Yeah, I think he's got him a little McMansion. Not sure if it's related to McDonald's at all, but he's somewhere over there in this point. He's not just that corpo, he's my corpo. That's and then the bartender says, "Oh, you rolling with him? Well, good luck trying to handle him. He's gonna be dead meat soon enough. Good thing you're not into this, Azir." And Azir, these guys are blinded, and you can tell that as soon as they're able to handle their blindness, they're gonna be doing some meat space violence to you of some sort. How does Azir want to interact or react?
I think I'm going to peace out and let Belle figure out getting the fries.
So you want to run out or
Yeah.
sneak out? All right, give me
Run out and hide.
All right, give me an athletics check on you booking it out there. All right, you book it out there, and you see netrunners looking under cars, looking high and low, looking for John, and in the distance, 2 miles away, give me a perception check real quick, Azir. See what you see.
Okay, not bad. Got an 18.
2 miles away, you see a nomad caravan approaching.
If only I knew where John was.
And then we'll rotate to John's turn. And John, give me a resist torture drugs check.
Why? They can't see me. They can't find me.
Give me a resist torture drugs check. It's gonna make sense.
I don't like this. No, you cannot do this to me.
How much luck, John? How much luck do you have?
5.
3 luck, or remain hacked.
I will use the luck.
You're able to resist the netrunners messing with your stuff, and you get your communications and arm back, at least temporarily. You have full function, at least temporarily.
Okay. If I have full function temporarily,
That's
I'm
correct.
in this dumpster.
Yes.
Um,
You're hidden in that dumpster, yes.
For one, I want to look at my tracers and make sure Mike Jones isn't around, since I have a tracer on him now.
All right, give me a basic
tracking check, right?
Yup, a tracking check or a basic tech check. Or electronic security tech check. Either one of those.
Where's tracking again? Because I know I put, okay, it's in awareness. There we go. I know I put some points in there so I could do this.
You find out that, hold on. I'm about to put them on. You're about to see what you end up seeing.
I can only track him if he's within 1 mile. So if he's outside of 1 mile, I don't have his location.
Awesome. You figure out that he is just around the corner at Camden Courts.
Of course. I'll radio everyone and say, hey, apparently Mike Jones is within 1 mile. He might be behind this $6,000 bounty and everything. I'm thinking about going to a rooftop. I'm thinking that'll be my best hiding. I'm gonna see if I can stealth run up the side of this wall. Everyone else doing okay?
Fries are almost done.
All right, we might want to call in an Excelsior package Delamain, but I can't afford it just myself this time, so y'all have to pitch in.
Transfer you 200 eddies.
Okay. You send me the 200 eddies. I'm going to call in a Delamain for 500 and an Excelsior package Delamain to pick us up outside with the fries. I'm going to tell it to park there and wait for my 2 team members, and I'll be the last to join.
All right. Delamain is 4 minutes away, and it's coming in on you guys' direction.
Then, how long for fries?
What you saying, John?
I'm going to stealth run up the wall and try to get to like a rooftop.
All right, give me a stealth check. Oh, yeah. You
All
get
right.
on that rooftop, and as you're walking up, you see those netrunners looking around for you. And they're like, fuck, we lost him. We're out of his net. So you can tell you've gotten out of their range for them being able to be in your net.
And then I'll just hide up here. Hide now.
All right. Awesome. And then we're rotated to Belle's turn. And Belle, your apple pie is ready. He hands it to you, and give me a perception check. This apple pie looks good to go. It looks hot and looks tasty. And you feel like if you were to eat it right now, it would definitely burn your mouth. For sure.
All right, I eat it right now.
All right, give me a resist torture drugs check. You eat it and you're like, it burns your mouth. It burns your mouth. It is delicious. And you take 3 HP. You get damage for 3 HP.
Did I restore any HP from when we were doing this stuff?
You say that again?
Did I regain any HP from when we were doing the stuff at the other place? I don't think
from getting unconcussed.
Yeah, like did I regain HP from that?
Nope, not from being unconcussed. But with that being said, Azir can or a medtech can still administer a speed heal to give you HP.
Okay, so I am now seriously wounded.
All right, you're the apple pie. Hold on, I'm looking for it because awesome.
It's too hot.
Right.
What did you put in there?
Right.
I'm hurting over here.
Right. So you got. Hold on. I'm gonna copy and paste this from the book. All right. Burnt mouth. You got -4 to all actions involving speech. But to fix that, you need a paramedic check of DV13.
Played it up too much. Now you gotta minus.
Oh, snap. Hold on. If you're seriously wounded too, that means I'm pretty sure you're going to be taking the -2s on everything too.
Yep. What's your body score?
Yup.
4.
What's your will?
4.
So you'll get 8 points back from a speed hill. Will that put you over seriously wounded?
Yes.
Okay.
So, Bill, you're going through it. This thing is burning your mouth, and you are enjoying, but having a hard time as well. So you're going to have -4 to all actions involving speech, and then seriously wounded for -2 to all actions. So if you want to try to talk and use something with speech, it's gonna be -6 for now until you're tended to.
Bartender, can I get a glass of water, please?
Give me a
I
give me
burnt my mouth.
give me a conversation check. It's gonna be a -6.
Conversation -6. 13.
The bartender starts cracking up laughing at you. He's like, Bill, I got you, bro. Here you go. And he hands you a glass of water and give me a perception check. This looks like a perfectly filtered glass of water. It's gonna be just the thing to help you out.
And this is going to turn into like the Minority Report where he reaches into the fridge and it's not a good glass of milk. It's bad.
Right. But in his head, he's like, oh, this is exactly what I needed.
Turned into Sylvester Stallone mid-sentence there.
Yeah. Okay, so I drink the water. Quote, in quotes, water.
Hold on. As you throw the water back, you're like, wait a minute. I know the water quality out here, and while it's better than a combat zone, you feel. Give me a resist torture / drugs check real quick.
Oh, perfect. A 12.
Alright. Computer doing a thing. There you go. Oh, good roll. You were able to tough out the little nuclear bits that were floating around in the water. And then you hear a familiar voice, and Sup is laughing. They're like, Bell, that's you? I never knew you came out here, man. You look like you're doing rough, my guy.
Yeah, I burnt my mouth. It's really good. You want some pie?
Yeah, I love some. She takes a bite. She says, oh my god. Fuck. And then she spits out the pie. And Belle, give me an evasion check.
You burnt your mouth too?
Let me see an evasion check.
It's a perfect.
She spits out scalding hot apple pie, but you're able to still dodge it. Even with your seriously wounded state. And she says, I'm sorry about that, man. I didn't know you came out here. Do you remember me?
Yeah. Please give me a few minutes to recover.
She says, here, let me help you out. And then she puts her hand up to your mouth. And then she sprays like y'all know them little fans you can have, and then it has like a little sprayer that can spray out a mist.
Yeah, the ones that I gotta use at the parks.
Yep, she does that with her hand inside of your mouth, cooling the inside of your mouth, so your mouth is no longer burned anymore.
Oh, thank you very much. So is it still a little paralyzed?
What'd you say?
Is it like paralyzed a little bit, or is it?
You're like, good. You're good. You're instantly full speaking.
Oh man, that was crazy. I am hurting right now.
Where's your med tech? You really need our help. Azir's our name, right? Remember we was out playing arcade games?
She's around here somewhere. I don't know exactly where she got off. There's a few net runners over there that were like about to pounce and attack her. See those guys over there?
Oh yeah, I do. Yeah, man, they got a bounty out there on John, and you know how it is. Birds of a feather flock together, so it's only a matter of time before they try to come after you next, buddy. Luckily, most of us are cool with you, but that could change at a drop of a dime, you know?
Dude, I know it. It's cray.
Who are you talking to again?
This is Chloe.
Chloe. I don't think I remember Chloe.
She was the bartender from Club Karma. That one time,
Okay.
that big show. Who had an offer for Belle for a date if no violence popped off, but it did. So she had cut ties, but it's like, oh, I remember you.
Yep. So yeah, what are you doing over here in this area?
Hey, keeping my eyes out and trying to make sure, I know what's on the up and up. People always come at me for information, so I gotta be in it so I can be able to learn more. Especially since that shootout in Club Karma a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Things got hectic. I had to, you know what I mean, spread out some more and diversify where I am and what I'm doing. What brings you and your crew here? And I'm sure John's somewhere around here. Hopefully he's safe.
He's probably good. I don't know exactly where he is at, but picking up some fries.
Oh, these fries here are to die for.
That might happen, you know?
Apparently literally.
Yeah.
Look, I just now saw. I didn't realize as a med tech I need to kiss all the boo boo. Mom, we scraped. I need rub some dirt in it. That's what my dad used to say. Put some dirt on it. And then she goes on to say, "Yeah, these net runners are cunning. They take advantage of people who try to get these delicious fries and try to pull money for their accounts and all kind of shady stuff. But for the most part, it's worth it, especially if you got a crew that can watch your back."
Yeah, absolutely. How much time is left on the fries? Probably just a couple minutes.
You can tell that.
Well, I gotta head out here in a couple minutes, but I'm gonna buy you some fries if that works out. That work for you?
Oh, for me, I appreciate that. Also, I love it when I know it costs a little extra, but can you make sure there's bacon, cheese, and truffles on there? That's what really sets the fries apart.
For sure. I got you. So that'd probably be like what, a 75?
200 eddies.
200?
Fancy. She's taking the part that you said you was gonna buy some fries, and she's like, okay, I need bacon and cheese and truffle fries. And then you ask, is like, hey, that's 200 eddies, my guy.
Okay. I guess there's 200 eddies. The fries, if they're anything like my fries, they'll take about 11 minutes because they're pretty busy. But hey, keep me posted if you hear anything.
She goes and say, I will. And I'm sorry I gotta do this to you, Belle, but if you need, I got some information that you might like, but I gotta charge. But me and you being cool and you get my favorite food, that's gonna definitely help with the price. So I say for 50 eddies, I can get you some super valuable inside knowledge I've been hearing from in here today.
Oh yeah, here's 50 eddies for you.
She goes and say, okay. Now I can't confirm if this is true, but that bounty on John, I'm pretty sure Mike put that bounty in. But he did it under a moniker. He did it under somebody else's name. He did it under Nicolo's name. So people are thinking they're collecting a bounty on John through Nicolo, but in reality, it's Mike throwing a diversion. And that is Mike using Nicolo from Biotechnica CEO, using their name to take all of the brunt. Because Nicolo, he has no clue. All he does is create. He's one of those, he's just all in the create. He's not about the money. He doesn't even look at his bank account. He's that much into creating. And Mike probably hired some people to be able to twist and forge some things to look like he's the culprit. A corporate culprit. Ain't that funny?
That is very interesting information. Thank you very much for that.
Hey,
And
you're
as a
welcome.
side note, it seems like John is disconnected from Discord now.
Say it ain't so. Hold on, let me. John, where you at? New Argon in Discord. He's still in roll 20 though. Maybe something happened. I'm not sure. But we can rotate it to Azir's turn while we wait for John.
Man, that stealth check really was good that he got then.
The stealth check was so good he's hidden from Discord.
Maybe his internet just dropped for a bit.
He what?
Maybe his internet just dropped for a bit.
Well, hopefully he's back.
Yeah, hopefully it's all good.
Azir, would you like to do anything for your turn? John is currently on top of a building. He has stealthed his way to the top, and you see these netrunners still scurrying around trying to find where he is. And you see the Nomad Pack caravan approaching. One mile away.
Okay, I'm going to try to stealth my way behind something so then I can jump onto the caravan.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
Oof. I go to
Ooh.
stealth and I just step on the on a tripwire, sound the alarm.
Oh, you think you're hidden, but you step on. You step through a tripwire outside of the bar that you didn't know the netrunners had set up. And the netrunners are now scoping in. They're closing in on your location.
Looks like John's back.
Do I attract extra attention for doing so poorly?
Well, technical issues, they're solved.
Okay,
Awesome.
good.
And Azir, you automatically realize, like, I might be up in the uphill battle, but I definitely have their attention.
So, John, in my efforts to actually make them go away, I'm just attracting more and more attention to myself.
Yeah, I would have just let me stay hidden and ignored it.
Also,
I couldn't have. They went for blood for me.
I don't know how much you missed, John, but heard news from Chloe that it's Mike. This is hearsay. But Mike is the one that has the bounty on your head, but he's doing it under Nicolo's name.
Nicolo Lasagna?
Yup.
That's the corpo person.
Yup.
Okay, then I think I know what to do.
Don't forget, it's just some hot goss. No confirm.
Right. No confirm.
Are y'all doing anything right now, or is it my turn to do something?
Right now,
It's Azir's.
Yeah, it's Azir's turn, and they just tripped the wire, and now the netrunners have their attention on her. And a Nomad caravan pulls up. 6 trucks pull up in front of the bar. And Azir, give me a perception check. Azir, you notice some of the people in these trucks are looking at you, and then you can tell some of the others are looking in the other side of the window. And then we'll bring it to John's turn on top of the skyscraper, with nobody directly looking at him as far as he knows.
All right. I'm gonna call Niccolo.
All right, give me a business check.
Okay.
He answers. What's up, John? What's going on? You got some news for me?
Yeah, I know we've been working together and everything. I just wanted to let you know that apparently someone's placed a bounty on my head using your name out here in the streets. I figured you wouldn't like your good name being used and sullied to put a bounty on my head. After meeting you and everything, of course, and since we're working together. I got a bunch of netrunners in a cafe and a whole herd of nomads out here under quote unquote your order. Anything you want to do about this?
Wait. Slow down, John. You're going entirely too fast. You're saying I put a bounty on your head and people, netrunners and nomads are after you?
Yeah, that's what the word on the street is, but I know it wasn't you. It was actually Mike Jones at my corporation. We talked about him.
Okay, all right. I see how they want to do. Say less. You said it's Mike?
Yep.
Of all
Mike
people?
Jones, and I'll send him the GPS tracker location I have on Mike right now. And I'll say, I know he's over here right now. I just knew you figured you didn't want your good name sullied with being associated with the bounty. And, you know, they're going to expect you to pay if they get me.
Interesting. And how do you figure that it's Mike of all people? Because I'd hate to go after him, and not saying I don't trust you or anything. That's not the thing, but it'll really look really bad on myself and Biotechnica if we were to send some drones out and, you know what I mean, take somebody out the picture and it's the wrong person. You know how it is. So what sources that you have that it's him? How do you know it's him for sure?
I don't know that it's him for sure. He's just really the only person that's kind of hardcore after me. And hang on one second. Where do we know Chloe from again?
So I didn't actually tell you that it was from Chloe. I just said, like, you know, contact type stuff. Because, like, you know, not sharing names, especially from, like, the source. But it's basically just, like, word on the street. Like, word on the street from, you can throw my name in there. Like, this is what Bella heard. Like,
okay, so I'll throw your name in there. But how do we know Chloe again, just so I can remember?
She's from Club Karma.
Club Karma, that's right. The bartender that you flirted with. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just say, you know, Bell the Fixer, he's the one that told me this information, but he said it's just street gossip, really. So, yeah, but on the streets, they say you have a bounty for $6,000 on me.
Oh man, corp life. I keep creating, and they just want to keep on badgering my name. John, give me a conversation check. See what gets through Nicolo's head during your conversation. He goes on to say, I tell you what. I send a drone out there for you. And you can use this drone to help you in your efforts in handling Mike. It's gonna have a camera on there. That way on our end, we'll be able to see everything that's going on. And that way there's full transparency from all sides. How's that sound?
That sounds great. Clarification for me, though. Are you sending that drone to Mike or to us to help with the big group of people that are amounting here?
I'll send it out there to Mike since he's doing some personal to me, and we can see what we can. Actually, I'm gonna send that over to you, and I'm gonna need you and your crew to, you know, get all the biotechnical markings off and scrub it as best you can. That way, you know, we won't have another corp war. We would hate to have that, you know. Biotechnica, Rockland, Arasaka free for all corporate war. It wouldn't. That's not in our interest. How would you feel about that? That's not in our interest, right?
No, definitely no corporate. I mean, Arasaka is one thing, but not with Biotechnica.
Awesome, awesome. I'll be sending out one of our spider drones. Make sure you get it unmarked, please. It's gonna be recording your guys' efforts, so we'll be able to see on our side everything that's going on.
All right, I will do my best.
And you guys aren't too far away, so that should be it's on its way now, and you guys should be able to have it shortly. And as far as
All right.
piloting it and using it, whoever you have that's best at tech, maybe Mr. Azir, they might be the ones that's gonna be able to best navigate using this thing because this is a complicated piece of tech, you know.
All right, I'm on this rooftop. If you send it here, I can scrub it and get it down to his ear.
All right, no problem. It's on its way, and it shouldn't be too long.
All right. In the call, and I'll just hang out up here, where I'm hidden under my crit.
And then how funny would it be if it wasn't actually Mike, right? And
Yeah, it'll be interesting if it's not, but then again, help killing him, it won't be the worst.
It's wild to think that I'm the new tech person.
Yep. Why? What are your roles for tech? Is it going to work out?
I mean, my general rules for tech is 8, except for cyber tech.
Okay. Well, my cyber tech's 8 even, so,
Awesome. And then it's gonna rotate it to Azir's turn. Where Azir, you got a lot of eyes on you. And you're starting to see guns cock. And you see the net runners, they're starting to do work. And you're being flanked right now for sure. You know that it's gonna be a 9-on-1 type of affair at least. How'd you like to react?
Honestly, I just want to scream. I'm not even the wanted one. I don't know where John is.
Give me a conversation check or a persuasion check. Azir, are you there?
Babies might have woke up.
Oh, it is about that time for.
I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and roll for y'all. Oh. As Azir screams, "Hey, I'm not the one. It's not me. John's the one you want." A man steps out from the truck.
Okay, now I am back.
There you go. Awesome. May I have a persuasion? There it is.
Yeah, I was like, okay, let's see if it rolls. Let me click it again. And then I was like, wait, I think my internet's going down.
It's all good. It's all good. I see it now. At this point, they have their guns aimed at you, but they're waiting. They're like, go on. And they're listening to it. They got their guns pointed, but they're not shooting. They're hearing you out.
That's it. I genuinely don't know where John is. We went to buy fries and then he was gone.
And they say, all right. Well, get in the truck and we can just have a long talk with each other. And they're all aiming their guns at you. You can tell the net runners are
Froze for a long time. You just came back they're all aiming their guns at you.
Thank you for letting me know that, John. I appreciate that. Test.
Yeah, we hear you.
A man steps out and he says, all right. Just get in the truck and we can have a chill conversation. No violence whatsoever. And give me a streetwise check, Azir. See if you know anything about this guy.
I'm not quite that streetwise.
You recognize this guy as Satchem the Drunk. Leader of the Twisted Cables Nomad Pack. And he reads the alcohol and he says, just get in the truck and we won't have to kill you. I know it's a 9 versus 1, Azir. Just get in and we can work out a deal or something, all right? We don't want to waste our bullets on you.
How many people can fit in the vehicle that he wants me to get into?
You're not sure, but you see, since they're nomads, it could be whole living quarters in these vehicles attached to it. But from the outside, you're not sure. But likely more than average.
Okay. I'll look like I'm totally going to get it in the van, and I'm going to do John's suggestion of grapple gunning away.
All right, give me a handgun check.
Hopefully this roll goes well.
As you try to act like you're getting in, you look both ways, and you quickly pull out your grapple gun and try to shoot. And click, 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 click. You realize that the net runners have jammed your gun.
Was that preset, or was there any amount of luck that I could have done to make it work?
It was 3 net runners. None you can do that time. 3.
Darn.
With a 9 roll. You tried hard as you could. You squeeze the trigger as hard as you can, but it jams up for you. And they said, "Ha! I didn't know you had a grapple gun. That was pretty smart, but you're messing with net runners, and we keep all that on lock." And
well,
now,
had to at least try.
and he said, "Yep, all you can do is try, and just come on in a truck, and we can just have a little conversation."
Broke up again, Aaron.
Test.
You hear you now?
Session says, "You just get in the truck, we can have a conversation." And then we'll rotate it to Belle's turn. And then, Belle, are you there? Test.
I'm here. Yeah.
Belle, you get the fries. Fries are ready. They put a tray down. Like, here you go. Order up.
Can I get a bag to go, please?
Yeah. And he puts it in a bag, ties it up, and hands it to you.
Sweet. I pull some condiments and get those with it all together too.
Awesome.
Is there anyone that can heal me real quick in here?
Give me a perception check.
Are you gonna live in this place, Belle? You're like having conversations, buying people's food, asking people to get heals.
Look, Belle's definitely made a name here in the short circuit. Delamain should pull up the same time as Fries ready. Yup, Delamain pulls up as well. And Belle, you look around and you see somebody who is like they have how do I put it? Like a trauma team type doctor lab coat, except it's black and red. And they're kicked back and they got ladies on both sides and they're having a good old time and they're kicking it. And you say, okay, that person looks like they are a medical professional.
Excuse me, medical professional. Would you be willing to help me out real quick? I feel like I burned my mouth on an apple pie, and I'm assuming like you have like, if you're anything like this other person I know, they yeah, they're like, you know, they like helping people. So if you're like one of those people, I don't know, show off a little bit.
And they look at you up and down and they say, Bill, for you, I got you, man. No problem, no problem. What we got going on? What we got going on?
A lot of stuff.
All right. Give me your arm. And he reaches out for your arm and then he administers a speed heal to you.
Nice.
And then that's gonna do, hey medical professional, can you shoot me up real quick? He shoots you up with a green vial, the speed heal, and what is your will stat? How many points do you have?
Will is 4, body's 4.
All right, so you get 8 HP.
Whew. I am not seriously winning anymore. Thank you very much. Can I buy you a basic fry as a thank you?
He laughs and says, "Yeah, man, those additional toppings are really what gauge up the price, man."
Yes, they will. So I get the bartender's attention. Give him, it's 50 eddies, right, for the basic fries.
Yup.
Yeah. And point him to that table over there. Wave goodbye. Thanks, y'all. I'm heading out for the night, but we'll see y'all later. And we'll see you later.
Everybody holds their drink. They're like, cheers. And hey, if
Cheers.
you need any more help, the name's Retributor. Feel free to send anybody that's in this area here my way. As you can see, I'm usually busy, but you know, I like to help people every now and again. Especially with the net running, when you get your brain fried so quick, people need that little extra pick me up. So, hey, business is a booming here, and glad to have you as a regular, Bill.
Right on. And I pass my contact info over to him.
Awesome. He's like, appreciate it, man. Whenever I need some of that stuff, I'll hit you. Oh, and by the way, do you happen to have some of that, some of that Rockland, and then he watches on that, some of that by chance? I'm sure my company would be loving it, man.
Dude, I do not, and I also would say stay away from it for a while. There's some stuff going down, and I shoot him some links to all of the information, because we have like a blog and all the videos and stuff like that, so.
He skims through and he says, holy fucking shit.
Yeah, there's some corpo shit going down, like, above my pay grade, but I'm doing my best to help out the world and get everyone the knowledge that they need to understand what this stuff is going around the community right now.
Hey, no problem, man. I'll spread the word. And you can tell that he's actually honest about spreading the word, that he will make more money with more people alive.
I walk out and that's going on outside.
All right, give me a perception check.
What check?
Perception. You see, out of the corner of your eye, you see John standing on top of a skyscraper, and a little spider drone climbing up it to get to him. And then directly in your line of sight, you see a nomad pack caravan of nine trucks and guns pointed at Azir, and then their leader in the front trying to talk Azir into getting into one of the trucks. And while you have the bag of fries in your hand.
I yell, Azir, time to go. Stop messing around. Time to go.
And then some of the guns are directed at you. So now you guys have split their attention. Some of the guns are on Azir. Some of them are on you, Bell.
I keep walking, open the door to the car, set the fries inside. Then I start walking over to the group. I close the door, make sure the fries are safe, because that's what we came here for. That's what we're doing this entire thing for right now, or for these fries.
Don't want to get the fries cold.
Right.
Uh-huh.
So you walk out.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Yeah, come on, Azir. And I get around Azir and try and get Azir to just start walking away.
Yeah, you just everyone's pointing guns, and you just grab my hand and start walking off.
Yeah.
And as you grab her hand, Azir, you got that tug of war thing on. You got Bell grabbing from this arm, and you got Sachem grabbing from the other arm. And he says, "Hey, Bell, look, I know you got respect in the combat zone, but this ain't it, Chief. Just let her go. We're just having a conversation. Or you can get in the truck too, and we can all just have, a little group conversation,
Dude, stop being a Mike Jones. You need to respect women. Let her go."
Give me a resist torture / drugs check, Bell.
Bell being like, no means no.
Pull it away. Let's see what we got on the resist check. You feel that your subdermal armor, you feel like it's in off mode right now. So you feel like if these guns were to go off, they're gonna go straight through your meat body.
I mean, I still got body armor, right? So
yeah.
And at least I don't have any implants in my arms, so I don't go,
Go limp. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so you're wearing body armor on top of your subdermal armor, but you do know you only get stopping power out of one of them, right?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Yeah, but I have subderm, because what if I'm asleep and I'm not wearing my armor, right?
Okay.
Right. Makes
That's
sense. It makes sense.
I was just making sure you didn't think you had 22 stopping power.
Oh no. But also what if someone hits me over the head, knocks me out, strips me out of my armor, and I wake up naked and afraid somewhere?
Yup.
Attacked in the shower.
Yup. That's
exactly.
true.
That's happened. There are movies. Viggo Mortensen got attacked in a shower once.
Mm-hmm. Getting attacked in the bathroom and shower is definitely a trope, and in Night City, it happens all the time. So you're streetwise and knowing that, Bell, is yeah, that's why I got it. But you can feel that it's been deactivated by Netrunners. And John, you're on a skyscraper, and the drone walks up to you, and you notice it has all the Biotechnica logos and insignias on it.
Perhaps they couldn't have made this easy, could they? I'm gonna look at where all the logos are. Does it look like if I cut off parts of if I cut out the logos, I would make the spider drone less sturdy?
You feel like if you're creative, you can be able to finagle something without damaging it at all. I will hint there are a few checks to concealing the branding on this thing. And you guys can hive mind, group conscious think of what skills there could be to hide slash and or remove some brand logos from this drone. There are
The only
a
thing
few
I'm
options.
thinking is that is black lace actually like a black thick substance?
I think so. I believe so. I'm gonna take a peek in the book real quick.
So
I mean,
I have some black lace on me. I could use it like an ink, and then grab a food stick that I have on me and use that as a paintbrush and just smear black lace over all the logos.
so also like covering the logo, sure, but also then tagging it with like,
But I don't have any paint on me.
well, you know, do something else.
Like what? I mean, I'm on a roof. It's not like I can look around and find anything.
I don't know. Look around. Use perception check.
I'll help you out,
Like-
John.
Yeah, like tagging it with like, you know, like a street group or something like that. Especially like maybe one of I don't know, a group that would be in this area. So like, hey, someone may have hacked this type of thing.
John, with your idea of the black lace on it, that's a good one. You could try to paint with that. And it's correct. You don't have paint, but you do have that. And I don't think you have a paintbrush, but you can definitely use some of the stuff you have in your gear to try to
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
that.
I would use a food stick as a paintbrush. It's a grainy dried food bar that comes in a variety of awful flavors.
Yeah. that would definitely be a way you can go about it for sure. That's one of the ways you can go about it.
And if I do all that, would it be a conceal reveal object check to just conceal all of the logos on it?
I would say if you want to paint it, I'm gonna ask for a paint check. The first paint, probably like the first or second paint check I've ever seen.
Really don't want to do a paint check. Is there any way I could use conceal reveal object to conceal these things? Is there any ideas you guys have on that?
I mean, don't paint it. You can use your black lace to cover it without using a stick.
And just pour it on there. He said, "Just pour it on there. Hope it covered."
Not sure how that will change the difficulty for you.
Right, and you don't know if this thing were to get in some of the gears, if it could affect it or not. You're not sure. Actually, give me a cyber tech check real quick, or electronic security check, because you're gonna look at this thing like, okay, how do I do this? As you try to put two and two together and figure it out. You figure if you put this stuff on there good enough, you can have it become a detriment.
Here's the thing, guys. I'm not going to risk getting black laced myself. That's why I was going to use a food stick as a paintbrush. If I'm like not using that, then that means I'd have to be using my hands to smear it around, and I'm not going to do that.
You don't have gloves, a cyber arm.
That's true.
Well, I have
That's
cyber
true.
arms, but I'm assuming black lace can go through there because people get air hypos into cyber arms.
This the Rockland one, so you're unsure. Give me a cyber tech check. Another one. You're like, did this work? Can this work?
I'm gonna write down to the people, I'm gonna do comms down to the people and just be like, hey, what's the plan? Are y'all gonna try to dive in the Delamain? Are y'all gonna go with them, or are we gonna fight them? What are you all thinking? Because if we're not fighting them, then I have time to do stuff with this drone and get it ready to go fight Mike Jones. But if we're fighting them, then I have to improvise something now.
Fighting's the last resort. We're kind of like surrounded.
Could you just sell me out and be like, he's up there, and point and be like, now let us go?
Oh, I canonically do not know where you are.
Right.
I genuinely do not know.
But Belle saw me coming out of the restaurant.
True.
I know you are outside the restaurant somewhere.
True.
No, you saw a
On
little
top of
speck
the
of me on top of the roof.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, a little speck. Also,
When
I
I was coming out of the restaurant, I saw it. Yeah.
I will say, since Bell specifically said he grabbed some condiments on his way out, you got ketchup and mustard. If you want to try to use that to put it on this drone and cover up those things.
Good, but the drone's up here and they're down there with the condiments.
That's true.
So they still got to get away from them.
That's true. Just want to let you know you got some ketchup and mustard, relish, etc. Whatever Bell condiments Bell had grabbed too as an option as far as painting goes.
I was gonna be like, does anyone have a slingshot? I'm like, wait, this place pretty much only has techie stuff. I doubt anyone has a slingshot.
I think there is a slingshot that you can get in the book, but yeah. I think I'm just gonna tell the spider drone to get on my back like a backpack for now, and I'm gonna wait to see what they do. Kind of holding my action.
Okay.
Hoping that they can just jump in the Delamain, and then like I'll jump off the building and grapple down towards whatever direction they go, or like off the other side, and they can have the Delamain drive around and pick me up.
All right. And then that's gonna rotate us. I want to say to Azir's turn where the pressure is on you guys. And Azir, if you want to give me a perception check, you can try to scan the area for John, see if you can see him.
I'll give a perception, not necessarily to look for John, but I mean,
okay.
I need a way out.
Okay. All right. You notice John with the spider drone on his back, and you can tell that these people have their guns safeties off, and they're aimed at you guys, and they're about to shoot at any second. You have a feeling your weapons are jammed, and Bell is in the Delamain keeping the fries warm. You feel like you could start booking it, but there would be a chance you would get shot or even run over.
But I also am being physically held. Someone's holding my hand on one side and then one's holding it on the other.
True. That is true. If you want to break out of that, give me a brawling check.
Yeah, let's see how that goes.
You're still held. You're held tightly. And Bell, give me a brawling check as well. You try to
Bell's trying to destroy my shoulder.
Right. You're tugging on the Bell, and Azir, you're trying to pull away, but you get swooped up and thrown into the truck, Azir. And as you're in the truck, the passenger has a shotgun cocked and it's loaded dead center to your head. BRB. All right. And then we'll rotate to Bell's turn.
Come on, my dudes. What's up? You're stealing people off the streets now?
Look, not just anybody, man. You know how it is, Bell. It's business as usual, and it's a big ticket on your buddy John's head. And if we have Azir, we're pretty sure we can be able to get John. You know our plan. You know how we do. And then just make it easy for us. Take your fries and go on about your business and bring us John, or else we're just gonna start shooting.
So you want John? Okay, why you could have opened with that, you know? Let me. You want me to see where he's at? If I, I'll put him on speakerphone right here. We find out where he's at. Just Let Azir go.
All right, give me a persuasion check real quick, and then that's going to determine how they react. They're like, all right, and they're hearing you out.
Right on. I ring up John. I'm like, hey, John, you're on speakerphone. These no bad guys have Azir. They want to know where you're at. Where you at?
I'm over at blah blah blah, and I give them the coordinates that I currently have for Mike Jones Tracer. And I'll say, if they let Azir go, I'll meet them here.
Ooh.
But I will get in a Delamain and run if Azir is not safely returned to you and your Delamain.
So, John, you basically tell them you're going to meet them where I'm pinging right here on the map?
Yeah. I'm telling them I'm there already. But yeah.
And they say, okay, we'll bring over there. We won't touch a hair on her body.
No. I will leave immediately if she does not get out of your truck currently that my friend said she just got in. He can take her over there.
Give me a persuasion check.
Yeah, Sasha, like, we'll just, Azir and I will get in our ride. We can convoy over there. I know how much you like doing that, so we can do that.
He slams the door that has Azir in it. And he says, John, can you hear me?
I don't respond.
And he says, see, Bell, he's not holding up his word. It's all right. We'll just take Azir with us to Seattle. Maybe he'll come down
now, and I say, yeah, I'm not holding up my word because you just slammed the door that my friend was in. We're about to have some problems. We have some stuff on our way to you. You don't sound like you want to talk, and wanting to talk to me is not putting my friend in your car.
Hey, man, just trying to make some dollars, as you know. It's all part of it, and you didn't have to lie to us.
I use my held action.
Oh, what's he got in mind?
I'm gonna jump off the building, and my goal.
I'm doing that thing with my face. You know what I mean. You should know what that means. Give me an athletics check, and then I'll tell you what ends up happening.
I could put a couple luck into this athletics check if need be.
Yeah, how much luck do you have?
I have 2 left.
2 luck to cushion the blow.
2 luck.
2
and
luck.
I want to land like literally right behind him out of the sky.
All right. As you back up, you start making a run and you leap off the building. And then, as Shem was saying, look, the thing is, John, like it's slow-mo as you were in the air. The thing is, John, you didn't have to lie to me at all about where your coordinates are of any of that. I know you're on that skyscraper, and I know you're gonna try to take my head off, but let's see how easy that is with those insoles and that drone out of the picture. And as you're jumping off, you start falling like a rock. This drone is powered off, and the warning signs are going off near your shoes that the anti-grav is not active right now.
Hey, Sasha, can you at least get this turned back on real quick? Because I don't want to see a third person go splat so soon.
Hey, Beth.
No, wait. They haven't hacked me yet because they couldn't see me. So they're not turned off. The warning signs mean I fell from a really high height, right?
The warning sign. So it's a nomad pack of netrunners, and you was talking through Bell's phone, and they had got the tracking that you had sent them. They've decoded that you weren't really right here. So basically, they backdoored the tracker to you is what you're perceiving, but you perceive that the twisted cables are some badass net runners. and you are falling like a rock.
Alright, I mean, grapple gun.
Give me a handgun check. As you start pulling on your trigger, it starts jamming on you, and you keep going at it and going at it. Give you another.
Alright, I aim for him. I'm gonna land on his head. I'm gonna be like, you brought this on yourself at this point.
Give me so you don't want to try again with your handgun. Is that confirmed? What does he want to do as you're trying to pull on the trigger?
Yeah, no, at this point it's screw it. I'm going right for putting my feet in his head and the highest drop kick ever. If I'm gonna land hard, I'm gonna land hard on him.
You're gonna land and die.
I mean, I might, but he will too. If I do, he does.
Give me an athletics check.
So does do I get my 2 luck back since it didn't matter before and I'm falling? And I haven't landed because it was 2 luck to cushion my blow, but then I haven't landed, so do I get that 2 luck back?
I would say so, yeah.
Okay.
This man jumping off a 370-yard high building. Actually, hold on. Hey Google, how many yards high is a skyscraper? Okay, 370-yard high. That qualifies a tall enough building. And as you're falling in the air, is your leg is he doing a thing where he's coming down at the sky with his leg out? How does he want to do it?
Yeah, both legs just out hardcore, hands up in a V, making sure that I'm getting the right positioning and controlling my airflow as I drop feet first.
All right. We're going to cliffhanger that and rotate it to Azir's turn, who is in the truck with a shotgun pointed at them.
Oh man, we've just come full circle with cliffhanger.
Right, cliffhanger. Yeah.
So something about all these guns makes me feel like we're not gonna just have a conversation.
Azir, you see a shotgun in your face, and then out of the corner of the eye, you see John falling from a 370-yard high skyscraper.
Huh. Oh, how do I check my inventory?
You
That's
could also
here.
You could also just be like, "All right, I'm out. Found him."
True, the option.
Dude, I mean, they weren't happy about me just genuinely not knowing where he was in the first place, so...
Azir, if you're not sure what you want to do yet, you can hold your turn too.
Uh-oh. She just disconnected.
And so it's okay.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. Because I was saying things and then no one was... people were saying things, but they weren't responding to me. So I'm like, this is weird.
It's all good. We can hear you. Okay, there we go.
So I was wondering...
Did you cut out again? Okay.
I was wondering if I could get... if I had any of my black lace stuff so I could use my launcher.
You don't know what ammunition this thing takes.
We need to get someone to figure that out at the red.
We really do.
Yeah.
And then you could be like Scarecrow, you know, like just spraying everyone.
Well, I more so wanted to hit John so that he could hit into a building instead of onto the the floor.
True.
I'm not aiming at the floor. I'm aiming at the head of the drunk guy.
I think you'd hit the floor, but that's just me.
That's just me, right?
Yeah, so basically I look at the guys in the car, I'm like, something about all these guns say that we're not just gonna have a conversation. You know, the wanted guy is falling over there.
And then he has the gun pointed at you, and then he turns for a second and looks out the window and then sees John coming down from the building.
Is the guy the only one in the vehicle?
Yup, it's just you and one other person in here.
Okay, I'm gonna take the opportunity where he's turned to take his gun.
All right, give me a brawling check.
Oof. I should never brawl again. Never's gone well.
As you try to go for it, as he's turned away, he jerks his gun back and give me an evasion check, Azir. He tried to shoot you point blank to the head, but he barely misses you. Do you want to try to... Is there anything else you want to do? Do you want to try to get out? Do you want to try to make a run for it? Break a window?
Yeah, can I break a window and just try to head on out?
To get out, give me either a lock picking check or an athletics check. Just outright and break the glass in the window.
Where'd the round or either slug or the shot from the shotgun go?
Just in the seats. You start banging at the window, and you feel like it's making a little difference. You see some little cracks, but you can tell that this glass is reinforced. This nomad pack came prepared. And then we're going to rotate it to Belle's turn. Belle, give me a perception check. Ooh. Belle, you don't see anything going on inside of the truck. You don't hear gunshots or anything. You're in your own world visually, that is.
All right. Well, I'm still talking with Sasham here, so
yeah.
So where did you hear about this bounty? Like, who's paying this bounty?
Oh, Nicolo, of course. You haven't heard?
Yeah. You might want to hack into that and figure out exactly if Nicolo is actually the one that's paying this off. Because word on the street, if you were paying attention, is that it's Mike Jones.
Give me a persuasion check. He starts doing, I have heard about that around the way. And you can tell in his vision, and then the other net runners, they're all digging, looking for it, even though they still have their guns pointed at you. Whilst John behind them unknowingly knowing that he's about to try to dive kick on them. And Belle, is there anything else you wanted to do while these guys were searching the net with John attacking from above?
I want to be like, have you tried the fries in this place?
He looks up and said, "Man, they're the bomb, ain't it? Especially get bacon, cheese, and truffles." And he gets on to talk about, man, with a beer too, tequila. Oh, and he just starts just talking, going on and on about the food in this place.
I say, man, you know, if rolls weren't what they were right now, I could see us hanging out.
He says, "Hey man, it's not too late. People get flatline all the time, man. It's just part of the biz and you know the culture of it." And then as he's talking about it, you notice Chloe and the MedTech Retributor both step outside and see everything that's going on. And they say, "Bell, you got this under control, bro. You look like you're in a sticky situation, bud. And thanks for the fries. They are, dude, to die for."
Yeah, we'll see how things play out. They're looking into this whole bounty thing right now. So we're trying to get it so John can live his life and not die.
Not die. I think that's him falling from the sky right there. It looks like his shoes are deactivated. He looks like he's gonna go splat, my guy.
I look up.
And you see John, just like I say, coming down right at Session, look like he's gonna go splat. Then they go on to say, "Hey man, thanks for the fries. I got you on this one. We can call it even." And you notice both of them start net running, and you notice that the warning labels near John's feet disappear, and then you see green check marks come up, and then you notice the spider drone that's on his back starts to power on.
Right on, guys.
And then as they munch on their fries, "It's the least we can do, man. And thanks for the entertainment. I'm really raring to see how this is gonna go." And they start just munching on their fries, watching the show.
Right back at you.
And John,
I want to see what happens, John.
What'd you say?
I want to see what happens.
John, give me a brawling check as you're going down. You notice everything powers on, and you feel like, oh, I'm not finna go. I'm not the one that's about to go splat. What's up, John's sleeve? What does he have in mind?
If you're talking, I can't hear you.
Yeah,
John's going out brawling.
Yeah, you said brawling check, so I rolled the brawling, but
did you want to come down with your sword instead? I remember you saying you want to do that before things start to go to shit there for a second. So that's an option if you want to go for that.
With these shoes, it cushions the fall for me, but I'm guessing the thing under me takes like the force still, right?
You're not sure because you never use these. You're banking on the taste of your teammates who gave them to you.
You cut out a little bit. You said I was banking on, and then I didn't hear anything.
You were banking on that to be the case, and you believe that your buddies, your teammates who gave you these shoes have good taste.
Then, no, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna start charging up my fire fist as I'm falling onto this guy. Yep.
All right, give me either a melee weapons check or a cyber tech check for starters.
Okay, so it will be a melee weapon, but what I want to do is I'm not hitting him. I'm going to land behind him, and I'm hitting the car that Azir is in to attempt to turn it over so it can't drive away.
So what part of the car do you want to hit? Like
is Azir in the front seat or the back seat? Because I'll hit the opposite door that isn't Azir's door.
The back seat. So how do you want to do it again? I'm listening.
I'm gonna land by the car with like my fist charging in the air, and then as soon as I land on the ground and cushion it, I'm just gonna rocket fist as hard as I can into basically the front quarter panel by the door, by the front door, and try to turn his car over. I'm gonna do it high enough that like the center of gravity would send it like rolling.
All right, let's see it.
And that'd be a melee weapon, you said, right?
And give me a style check.
All right.
As you're coming down, everything boots up, and you're like, okay, I'm on this. This is gonna be of epic proportions. And describe what you want to do, because it works. Whatever you're describing, it definitely works out for you with those roles.
So I land on the ground right behind Sasha, and then as I land, I kind of like, cushion my knees down, and then cock back like with my rocket fist, and then just hammer his vehicle that has a Zir in it, like really hard in the door, so it goes and it rolls a couple times and ends up upside down.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna stand there and say, "You're not taking my friend anywhere."
And then he looks at you and sees what's going on. He says, "There it is. Hey man, you can make this easy. Come with us to Biotechnica, man. It's just around the corner. We can make some money. You make some money. We can even split it. You get to stay alive. We get paid. Everybody gets to go home happy. Okay."
I'm going to look at him and say, the coordinates I gave you are for the real person that placed this bounty. I know it's not Biotechnica, and I bring the spider drone off my back, because he said I couldn't get in a corporate war. Nomads aren't corporate. So, and I'll say, look, see the Biotech signatures on this? They sent me this to help me get out of this situation. Why would Biotechnica send me their spider drone if they're the ones with the bounty? Think about this for a second.
Give me a business check or a streetwise check. Or even persuasion.
Ooh. Oh, I would have did persuasion if you would have said that.
Oh, it still would have been a fumble. It still would have been a fumble. He go on to say, look, just because you're a suit don't mean I can believe just everything you say. Now, you're the second person that said, oh, it's somebody else. But who is it then? Who is it that's putting out this bounty then in that case? And what proof you got?
It's Mike Jones. One of my friends here, I'll say, Belle, what proof did you have about Mike?
What was that?
I just threw it to you. He said, what proof do we have that it's Mike Jones?
All right. So I go through my spiel, pass a link, check the stuff out. Like...
the data shards and the journals and stuff like that. Everything you guys have found, basically.
Yeah.
Videos. Okay. Belle and John, give me persuasion checks. He goes on to say, man, John, my guy, you look like you're in deep, deep waters with this guy. And that's your own people. You guys work for the same corp. It checks out. That's definitely some more of that good old corp trauma.
All right, so you gonna let my friend out of your car now?
But I mean, if we take you to Mike dead, we can still be able to get 6,000 eddies. Any way we can, come to a compromise where we get paid and you're alive somehow?
I don't think that's the compromise here. The compromise here is you're going to walk away with your lives because you saw what I just did to your car. Would you really want that to happen to your face? I could have aimed there instead.
He started rubbing his face. He was like, yeah, you're right. I could have. I don't think I'll be able to take that to the chin. But wait a minute. How would that check out, man? I saw that video you in Biotechnica the other day. Cole knock that motherfucker's head off, man. Okay, John. We got it, bro. We got it. Next time you're around here, maybe we can be on the same side, because I don't want my head to get taken off neither. And we can let Azir go. I mean, everybody gets to walk away, but again, if you got some more opportunities, you might need some help with some net runners or some nomads. We'll help you out because that was pretty fucking epic what you just did, man. I've never seen that before.
I mean, there is someone right around the bend who's causing a lot of trouble. If y'all are up for anything, I don't know what I can promise as a reward right now, but anything that comes from taking care of Mike, you'll get a split of.
All right, sounds good. Sounds good. If he went through all the trouble of rewiring and going through all these connections, then surely he's got to have, you know what I mean, a big
Probably,
account.
but don't call me Shirley.
What'd you say?
Probably, but don't call me Shirley.
Right. And it says, all right.
So Bell is here. Do you all want to go after Mike now? Because if we go into that fight, that'll probably be a cliffhanger ending. Or do we want to just do the hospital and regroup? Because you're kind of hurt too, Bell.
Yeah, we can trade infos with. I want to give my contact information to Sasha and hear him be like, yeah, you know we're net runners. We already got that.
Right. You gonna say, Bill, we already had your contact, but because you know we keep our ear to the ground, you know. But I appreciate formally meeting you guys, and I look forward to us having a really profitable relationship in the near future. And John, sorry about the whole mix-up, man. You know how it is these days with these bounty boards and the Euro bucks and the conversions and the dangers and all that good stuff.
Oh, I definitely understand, but just as net runners, next time check to make sure the person who you think is actually offering the bounty. You know?
Yeah, do your own research, investment basics. We know, we got it. And then he walks over to the truck and he says, "Hey, Azir, you're free to go. Let me help you out of here." And he reaches in through the other side to pull you out of the truck.
Well, thanks. That ended rather quickly, and actually only a conversation.
Sorry about that. And John, you think you can flip our truck back over?
I mean, do you really want me to punch it again? Maybe this drone can try. Can I see if I can get the drone to flip the car over? Is it powerful enough to?
Give me an athletics check. And you're not going to be punching it. Oh.
John, don't go breaking your hand. Come on.
John, you're like, hold on. If I have this on my back, I can use it to try to prop up. And you try to prop it up, and this thing starts to come, the weight of this truck starts to come down on you. And it seems like you're about to get squished. Azir and Bell, let me see athletics checks from you guys. Oh. Azir, you get under and you feel like, holy shit, we're about to get squished by this thing. But Bell,
I guess I'm prepared to die again.
But Bell, you're able to book it and boom, bump your shoulder into it and then flip the truck back up, and no one was harmed in the process.
My trench coat's flapping in the wind.
I'll say, nice save, Bell. That was a little heavy, and then I'll kind of put my hand over and act like I'm wiping off dust off that dent that I put in it, and I'll be like, sorry about the dent.
Yeah. He says, "Oh man, tis but a scratch, John. Just let us know when you're ready to try to take on those coordinates, and then make some money off that Mike Jones bastard, and finally put an end to all this BS he's been doing out here."
All right, are you guys ready to get the televan and go to the hospital?
No.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. What's your bodyguard want?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
This is stop number one, my friend.
So now, John, you're thinking like, okay, what does he want? Give me a conversation check now, so you can remember like, what did he want? And give me a D20 real quick.
All right.
Oh, if that were a 6, that'd be perfect because we'd be hopefully
Right.
Already there, right? You figure that your bodyguard wants I'm trying to think of a he would want a mega size meal from McDonald's.
All right. We'll head to the drive-through then.
And you remember his favorite drink being his meal being a Dr. Ocean, nuggets, fries, and barbecue sauce.
All right, he makes it simple for me.
Right.
I guess that's another 50 eddies. Is that another 50 eddies?
He's fancy. His thing, since his mega size, is gonna be 100 eddies.
Oh man.
Oh, dang. All right, I pay it, and I have 19 eddies left to my name.
That's a lot for food.
What's the salary per day per person?
One to 2 eddies an hour.
That's McDonald's, man.
How much is rent?
1,000 eddies, I want to say.
All right, we pick up that meal, I guess, from McDonald's drive-thru and head to the hospital.
John,
I think 1,000 eddies a month is just a shitty apartment too, right?
a cargo container. I want to, off the top of my head, I want to say, John, you flew through that. You know it's not gonna be that simple to order from McDonald's in a drive-thru. You guys, hold on, give me a second.
Oh, come on! I thought I beat the system.
Hold up.
All right, this time nobody get out of the car. It's an armored car. We'll speed away if need be.
All right, hold on. You guys pull up in the drive-thru. And you guys got a little line that you guys are waiting in due time. Let me put them on the board for you. How many people we got in this line? You guys got one person, one vehicle in line ahead of you guys. And let me get a perception check for all you guys. In the car, because you guys looking around like, okay, last time it gave us a hard time. Let's see what we got going on. What's going on around these parts? Because this is the combat zone.
Hey, John, did you just yawn?
Maybe.
Possibly.
I saw your avatar get a real big mouth.
Yeah.
Oh, Bell 23. Computer's going slow. It's doing a thing.
Azir, we don't have your role.
Oh, sorry.
Yo.
There you
I do
go.
like that role.
Yo.
That's a legendary role.
Yo.
There you go.
Hold on. Azir, You breathe out a long sigh. Belle and John, you guys see some people that look like gangers on the inside having some meals. And they're turning their head with their eyes in you guys' direction. Azir, you noticed that these people in here, these gangers, are part of the Wraiths gang. Then I'll put them on the board so you guys can see it. And you see them point their finger out. And you turn, you squint your eyes, and you shake your head. You see a black AV heading towards you guys, and you know that is not common in this part of the combat zone at all whatsoever.
Okay, I'll pass that along to John and tell him, well, we gotta move it. We don't have time for whack Donalds. We got air, we got gang members, we got all kinds of things heading for us.
Shit. Can they? There's no way to tint the windows so they don't see us, right?
If you're creative, what you got in mind?
I was just thinking a Delamain might have like a privacy setting, especially the Excelsior package, so that the windows would be tinted. You can't see the client inside.
Give me conceal or reveal checks from all three of you guys to see how good you guys are with laying low. And Azir, you also see what looks like a cybernetic raven on top of the building. And it's turning its head at you guys.
Not even the birds are watching us.
Bird might be a friend. You know, we did help Alfonso out.
And then another bird perches up on top of the restaurant as well. You guys feel like you guys are hidden, and you guys determine that this AV is 1,000 yards away. And it's still coming in you guys' direction, but you feel like you're hidden.
Alright, so we could just cancel the McDonald's trip and I'll tell Justin I'll come back and get him something. He did just get admitted. Or Justin, I'll tell Seth I'll come back. Justin's the one we got fries for. He's been in there a while, so it's not the worst to show up without something for Seth since we just dropped him off.
You say that.
Who even knows if he's conscious?
True. You say that, and you notice it's another car behind you, so you're stuck in the line for right now, unless you want to, like literally get the Excelsior to be able to barge some people out the way and possibly make some enemies. And also, you guys get a group call. And the caller ID says it's from Alfonso.
All right, definitely answer that thing.
Hey, y'all, what's going on? I didn't know y'all was taking a little lunch break. How's it going? It looks like you guys got some company down the ways, man. That's what some, like, one of the few birds I got left is saying. How are y'all doing over there? I know it's hard over there. That's one of the toughest places in Night City.
Yeah, we had to stop out here because I got some friends in the hospital. Your birds have any idea what that AV is up there?
Let me see. I'll send one to fly closer to it and see what information I can get. And then you see one of the birds flies away. And then you hear it clear as day. They say, okay, that AV is packing some heavy artillery. This is not just no regular trauma team shit we got going on right here. This thing's got rockets on it. You guys better be careful. I'm not sure if that Excelsior can take too many of those, but in this case, hell, I'm not doing anything anyway. I'm gonna come out there and help you guys out and see what I can do from the air.
Did your bird see if it was Arasaka or any company logos on it?
Nope, but it's all right. Don't even need it, man. I'll come over there and help you guys out. And then he hangs up immediately.
All right. Well, I guess Alfonso's coming. Azir, get ready with the speed heals, maybe.
And
we might all need some medicine, Mom.
And then as soon as you say that, you hear another explosion. And you guys feel a loud impact through the roof. Boof. And now Alfonso falls in the back seat between whoever's in the back seat of the vehicle.
I look at Azir and I say, "Told you so." You want to try to help him out?
And you can tell you're not sure what's exactly going on with him, but you know for a fact he is hurt for sure. Azir, may I have a paramedics check or a human perception check to get a medical evaluation on Alfonso?
You there, Midnight? Could you be muted?
I'll go ahead and roll. So Azir determines that he is concussed by taking a rocket to the head. And she's trying to work on him, but to no avail. At this point, the AV is 500 yards away.
All right, Seth, you still got those extra condiments?
I do.
Do you want to try painting this spider drone while I administer some black lace to Alfonso? All right.
Here you go.
Oh,
Ever seen the Japanese park their vehicles?
I haven't seen anything about it now.
There are parking spaces in front of people's houses that leave less than an inch on both sides. So why don't we just, do a classic get out of this spot and drive on out?
Well, because we still have to get our meal.
No, we don't.
Look.
All right, I mean, if y'all want to run, we can run.
Look, the vehicle in front of you guys takes off happily with their food. So you guys got a clear shot to get to the drive-through window and pick it up or mash on the gas.
I'll leave that up to Bell and Azir. What do y'all want to do?
And Bell, with that check, Bell, what's your favorite condiment? Which one would you want to use? It's all for flavor. No pun intended. Like, because condiments and flavor.
I mean, honestly, probably mayonnaise.
All right, you able to? What would you want to draw over these insignias? It's up to you. You can be creative as you want to, because that's a damn good roll. An 8 on the paint draw sculpt check. So you're painting with mayonnaise over these logos.
Well, okay, so I would use probably like mayonnaise for a white background, and then like do like little doodles of like some kind of slanted like typeface that looks kind of like some kind of tag of some sort using the ketchup and mustard and kind of blending them together to like make it look like maybe like it says like gang something.
Awesome. If you want to, and this is optional, totally optional, you can take your time with it. On the left hand side of roll 20, you should see what looks like a mouse pointer. Under that looks like a cube. And then under that is going to be a square. And if you highlight that, it'll give you some options such as draw shape, circle, freehand, polygon / line, text, and clear drawing. You could freehand in whatever color you want to on the board too, so we can have that as a reference. Totally optional, but you can be able to do that at your leisure. Oh, nice. Gang. Awesome.
Underlined it like that, it looks like gank.
Your style.
Awesome. And you know for a fact that no one's gonna expect that this spider drone is biotechnica tech at all. This thing is now, what kind of tag is this? Now people think that's actually a gang tag that belongs to someone, and not you. Of course, not you, but they know that they perceive that this is actually a gang tag on here. And Azir, may I have a paramedics check or human perception check to check on Alfonso? So you end up slapping him with everything in your bag and alleviating him from his concussion. He says, "Woo, thanks."
Don't worry about it. Just come to me when you need surgery.
No problem. And John, good looking out for your people, making sure they get their favorite meal. I wish I had somebody loyal enough to check up on me when I'm in the hospital. Look, I'm gonna try to give this AV thing one more go and try to slow it down for you guys as you guys get out of here. You guys need to book it. I think I got it this time. And thanks again for you guys' help. And then he whooshes out of the hole that's in the roof of the Excelsior and goes at it with the AV.
Is he going at it enough that it looks like we can still get our food, or should we just gun it?
Give me a perception check as you guys try to check on him. Like, is he holding his own? $21. Azir and Bell, may I have perception checks from you? There we go. You guys all think that he can hold his. He can distract them just a little for at least a little bit longer. The cashier says, "Hey, come on now, hurry up and get this food. We got a line here. Come on."
All right, I hand him the 100 eddies and I take the food.
All right, you take it, and your food has been acquired. Let me drop that down. Mega meal has been acquired.
All right, then I'll look at Dell and I'll say, hit it to the hospital.
All right, it peels off as you guys make.
And then I guess Seth, do you streetwise and know a good path to lose like the AV potentially?
Yeah, good question.
There's probably an app for that, but I can let you know.
Are you literally streetwise? Do you know the roads?
Right, literally.
I am like a cab in London. Let me tell you what.
You got it figured out to the T, and you tell this fancy AI driver to take your back roads and alleyways and suspect streets and districts, and you guys safely arrive back at the hospital.
Hey, this looks familiar.
Right. Boom.
Who would have thought a chicken nugget run would have taken all that?
It was also fries. Okay.
Chicken nugget and fries. Yeah.
Why can't we just give him the fries at McDonald's and see if it's a trick?
Because they weren't their favorite fries, you know.
Right, right. Let me get.
So I guess go up to the front desk and ask to see Justin first, which is the net runner.
They say, John. Before you see your patient, we need some information from you.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank goodness!
so
I
would
thought
that
they were
be?
going to ask for money.
Does he or don't tell them?
Right. She goes and say, all right, so what happened to get your team in these positions? Let's start with the net runner. What happened to them? Because we haven't seen this particular case in quite a long time with the black ice they were dealing with in the net. So we just want to know, just like how every business always records calls for, yada yada training purposes. Same spiel here. We want to know so we can know going forward what we can do to help out our patients here more if they encounter a similar situation. So, what happened?
Well,
with
I
the-
wasn't in the net to know it happened, but it was getting into a keypad in Biotechnica. They ran into some trouble, and I noticed that they were going down and didn't look good, so I called in trauma team.
All right, Biotechnica Black Ice. Awesome, that makes sense. Hey, those corpses do it to you, man. And what happened to your bodyguard over there? What happened to him?
He decided it would be a good idea to take someone out by jumping off a 6-story building. And I'm guessing, as you all can see, it wasn't the best plan.
And which exact building was it?
It was the St. Patrick's Day thing that I don't remember the name of. Belle, do you remember the name?
St. Edges. I got you.
A couple questions. Why so nosy about the particular building?
Hey, we got to get all the information we can because, we don't keep all of this in the highest tech without any, background information or any kind of context. And that's miraculous that he survived because we haven't gotten any news on anybody else surviving that as far as we know. You guys have any leads on who could be dead or alive since that building went down? That was crazy.
I believe there's quite a few people actually alive that made it out. Dead-wise, there was a few security guards out front and, probably a couple cyber animals.
I don't remember if those people who helped us made it out.
We think they did because Belle talked to them and, found out that they were faking to be,
I think everyone got out from my recollection from earlier today. I think I can't remember exactly. I didn't write it down.
She goes on to say, because it's interesting because of all people, I've heard that some drug addicts were raiding the place for whatever reason as the building was coming down, which is, if you ask me, a super, super peculiar way to go about things. I've heard people raiding places that were still up, but a place going down, that's really interesting. So he jumped off of that one. All right, John. I've got you checked in. You and your crew can check out whoever and whomever at your pace. Be careful now. Be careful not to harm them because, come on, we've been doing work in surgery. We don't want you to undo our work. But you guys are good to go right ahead.
Food for them both. Is that okay?
Oh, of course. Let me scan it real quick, make sure it's not poison. And then she puts her arm on her med scanner, she scans it, and she says, all right, It's as healthy as it can be. That stuff will kill you, but it's not direct poison.
I'll say, all right, Midnight Bell, are you all coming in too, or are you all going to talk to some doctors and learn about the medical procedures around here?
I mean, they said that I could visit anyone, so I'm going to visit, and I take a chart, Mr. Schnatterspiel, that's in surgery right now.
Hold on, let me. Hold on, I'm finna try my best to spell that. Hold on, there we go. Awesome. And I will say, y'all, that's the perfect place for a cliffhanger ending. And John, give me a Cybertech check. I know you didn't ask, but I think this is gonna be a good call. Ooh. You think, man, these fries have gotten cold, so you try to heat up your hand to warm them up, and you think you got them pretty warm.
I probably burnt them. But all right. I would have gave him cold fries instead of burning them personally, but I give it. All right, had fun, guys. Too bad we didn't make any eddies today, because now I'm broke. We'll need to focus that next time.
It'll be opportunities to make some bread. It'll be some opportunities to.
Oh, I know.